6 months. Let's go. Hasan. Wow, 16 months. As high. Uncle Fight 2021. Let's go Pog Pog Uncle Fight. How's your day, chat? Hasan, I am thankful for you, Hasan. Happy Thanksgiving, poo poo pikers. Yo. Hassel, happy day, everyone. Less than 3.
Waiting for Hasan. Gonna go watch some videos and just do a lot of commentary on his stream. It's all a meme. So now what are we waiting for? Waiting for Hasan. What will he do when he's live? Open up the casino, let the gamble in. It's time to sit. I bet we're gonna be sitting here waiting for Hasan. I used to come here for politics. Now I watch him game and yell at great names all day. God, how long have I been sitting here waiting for Hasan? Waiting for Hasan. Waiting for Hasan. Waiting for Hasan.
What's going on, everybody? Hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, fantastic afternoon, a fantastic pre-noon. I guess there's still pre-noon going on somewhere. No matter where you are in the world, I'm Hasan Piker, and this is the HasanAbi broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles, folks. We are live and alive, and I hope all the boys, hope all the girls, I hope all the MBs are having a fantastic one, because it is a beautiful day here. It's 76 degrees and sunny here in Los Angeles, California. It's a beautiful Thursday, November 25th, 2021, 1 p.m. And I'm obviously 2 hours later than I normally would be broadcasting, but that's because,
8-month hassle.
you know, I have a very special guest here with me today. But, before I introduce you to the man, the myth, the legend, the very special guest I have, when does the first batch of hoodies ship? I don't know, dude. Fucking ask the people. Okay, there's a
Hassle.
customer support line. It's not here. Anyway, before we do that, this is part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news. This morning I woke up. You know, I mean, last night I ended the broadcast. We went out and we got some Italian food. It was all right. It was kind of mid in fucking Culver City, in one of these like disgusting gray monstrosities that they've built on top of a fucking silly metro station, basically, probably to get some additional government subsidies. like half commercial real estate. It's like boxy. It looks
Happy
brutalist.
Thanksgiving chat.
It's like half brutalist, boho chic. Disgusting. And the Italian food was also fucking mid. Obviously, that's what happens when you get Italian food in Los Angeles. It's like literally, Culver City's fucking badass. Bad move, dude. No, it's not. It is not. Stop trying to make Culver City happen. It's not gonna happen.
1 year. Thankful for all.
Was your mom really asleep? Yeah, she's got fucking hella jet lag, so she fell asleep at the meal. Anyway, you know, I tried to do right by my diet. Pasta Sisters pretty good. Yes, Pasta Sisters is actually good. The food there is
Happy
good.
Thanksgiving chat.
We had a fucking steak. Okay, we ordered a steak, and it was $57. And I thought, like, they're gonna bring a fucking cow. You know what I mean? Because it's like shared meals. This is like the new thing. I guess it's not. It's like the new tapas. Tapas used to be popping back in the day when half of you guys were just being born in like the early 2000s. Everybody used to eat tapas, which means like small plates, right? So that was a way for them to overcharge you for like way less food. And now it's like, oh, this is an Italian restaurant, which of course means, you know, we are going to do shared plates. And usually if you go to a place like Rayo's, for example, the original one's in Harlem, but like there's one in LA too. If you go to a place like Rayo's, they actually give you like meatballs that are the size of like fucking bull testicles. You know what I mean? It's like this. Like, you want meatballs? We got you fucking meatballs over here. Like, there's so much. They're actually enough to feed like an entire family. $57 at this place called Etta gets you literally just like this much steak, bro. And it wasn't even good. So I only eat Wagyu beef. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I would if I could. But, you know, I did that last night. After that, I woke up early this morning and I worked out. And feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty great. We got... my brother rented out a Toyota Tacoma for me and my mom. And I've been driving around in that, and it feels fucking awesome, dude. It's like, it's a powerful thing, you know? It's like I got the Tacoma. And I already got ladies DMing me after I posted about my Tacoma on my Instagram. Immediately, ladies were like, finally, you got an upgrade. It's like, all the ladies want me now that I got my fucking truck, dude. It's crazy. And I'm like, I just rented it, you know? I'm like those fucking up and coming rappers who rents and then makes it seem like they got, you know, a sick Lambo or whatever. But instead of a sick Lambo, I got a Tacoma.
16 months. Happy Thanksgiving chat and Ajay.
Anyway,
it's an honor to be part of.
But it's a special day today, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. Obviously, you know, we're not celebrating the genocide of indigenous populations or the largest debate that the pilgrims ever pulled or anything like that. But Thanksgiving for me, at least as like first generation Andy over here, is about sharing, you know, eating a lot of food and hanging out with family, which I love. Very fortunate to have a lot of my family here. And so I hope you guys are doing a similar thing, you know. And if not, I hope I can make it as enjoyable for you as possible while you enjoy probably meats that are better than turkey, because turkey is a absolutely subpar meat. Or maybe you're not in America and you're watching from Europe and you're thinking to yourself, girl, what is this live editing drama? What the fuck is this? What is this shit, dude? What? Oh, I raided Sushi Dragon last night.
I'm a demon.
Into a girl.
Dude, I'm not the one calling out G2, okay? Wait.
That is like, he does it really well.
He's the best in the fucking game at doing shit like that. Meanwhile, he's talking shit about me knowing it's gonna get clipped, and he's farming his Twitter. This dude's the worst.
But it's so funny how fucking delusional and childish some of you motherfuckers are.
That people count that a better future is possible. Here's to a better future.
Fucking day, dude. Like, what do you mean? What do you think he's doing? He's doing content.
Dude, you're so jealous, you fucking pussy. You're so
Oh! That's so much trauma for me. Oh, wait. I shouldn't be live editing this. This is okay, hold on.
I had never seen Misgift's reaction to that. God damn. He's like, damn, bro. He fucking... I had never actually seen Misgift's reaction to that. 50K Andy changed, dude. OTK changed him. He's saying like, you're so jealous, you fucking pussy. He was big mad. He was like actually mad. He was mad. That's kind of weird. You don't see me fucking crying out here, dude. I think you're doing a great job. I'm proud of him for being a consistent 50K Andy. God damn, dude. That... He was not joking on that one. I mean, I know he was like making... Sushi Dragon was making an edit, but I actually had not seen that clip before. Anyway, he was showing off in front of the girl. No, that's like kind of weird for him to be in such a bad headspace. Like he's, you know, what happened? Did he go from 50K to 40K? Is that why he got upset? He's always joking, lol. Yeah, dude, I know. He was always joking. Totally. I'm sure he was joking right there. Definitely. Anyway, you talking about bad headspace? I mean, dude, I'm always in a fucking bad headspace. So anyway, as we were talking before you guys sent me this fucking drama clip for no reason. I was talking about family.
9 months in, I feel the change coming.
Talking about
JK,
family. How important family is. 2 years ago, we did a fucking we did a broadcast, okay? From New Jersey.
I live like a capitalist every day.
We did a broadcast from New Jersey. And it was legendary. I had a legendary guest on. The last time you showed Jank what you do, that was 2 fucking years ago, dude.
Okay, dude. Okay. All right.
Like that was Chatterino 215. And guess what? This entire time, he's been sitting right here, dude. You got to come closer though. Got to get closer. Yep.
Wait, here we go.
Hold on. I'm gonna also do some tweaking here so they can hear you, because right now it's like noise gated out the wazoo. All right, put the gain up a little bit. There you go.
All right, you can hear me now.
They can hear you now, dude.
Okay. I can't believe that was only 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago. I look like a fucking baby. I look so hot. What happened to me?
No, that's actually kind of true. You look like way younger in that clip.
I know. I look like... You look the same. You got the Bernie Sanders thing going on.
Yeah.
At this point, you're that age until you're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One day we're going to be like, oh shit, Jake got old. But like, you're this age now for like 20 years.
I hope so, man. Like, I feel like I'm solidly middle-aged. Like, I'm just going to ride middle-aged for a long time. Because you're right. I look identical. And look, if I got to say it, I think I do. I look pretty good. You kind of matured up in, you know, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it happened.
Jesus Christ, dude. Fucking Jank is out here calling me washed, old. Okay, dude.
But look at how you look like a baby 2 years ago. Look at that.
No, it's like, I keep telling people and they don't realize this, but like, it's literally hair. It's hair and beard. So the beard is like around the same, but if I cut my hair in a similar capacity now and just like put it forward, like the e-boy shit, it would still look like I would look similar. I wouldn't look like... I felt like you were 28 forever. Yeah.
That's kind of true too.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I was 28, now I'm 30, okay? Like I went from 28 to 30. But it is the hair, because like there are clips of me from like the beginning of the year when I have this exact same hair and I looked pretty much the same, and people will always be like, dude, you look like you got so old in the fucking last couple of years. And I'm like, no, dude, I literally did that. I used to have a fat beard like a couple of weeks ago, and I shaved it, and everyone was like, damn, dude, you look so slim, you look so young. It's like, no, it's just because I fucking shaved the beard.
Yeah, I believe it. So I was afraid that you were already like, you're 6'4", so you were gonna pull that chair up, and I was gonna look like I was 5'3". But we look all right here. Yeah, you lowered your chair.
No, this is just like, yeah. The chairs look good. Like they're perfectly aligned. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they look good.
But yeah, this is what happened last time when I tried to describe to you what I do. You weren't really on Twitch back then, right?
No, we are now.
Before I get started, you know, we're only fucking 20 minutes in, but this is I'm gonna fucking promote. Wait, it's Hasan Tweet Selfie Day today? Chat? I didn't even realize daycare is open, and I got the big man.
Here we go.
CENK Uyghur. Debate him in the marketplace of ideas.
There you go. When? Let's do it.
In the spirit of Thanksgiving.
Remembrance Day, everyone.
Get in now. You don't want to miss this special, I don't fucking know, broadcast.
That's a very special broadcast.
Also,
they're already missing it.
Also, it's Hasan TWT Selfie Day.
I should find an old school one of me and you.
What do you
it's
mean?
a selfie. So like an old school one of you.
Yeah.
To put up. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, you know what? Actually, this is the most amount of fucking. I'm gonna try hard right now. This is the most amount of effort I've ever put into a fucking one of these tweets. Okay. So we're gonna take a selfie together.
For the full year.
All right.
Let's do it.
I gave half blue steel, half smiling. There.
You did great. You're smizing.
I'm slightly
You're
smizing.
smoldering, dude.
Yeah.
And you know, that was pretty good. Good job. That was a good smile.
Man, look at me.
So we're on Twitch now, but I didn't understand half of what you said. Your intro. I'm gonna get like Bernie for real soon. Like, who was mad at you? Who did the thing? I rated someone called the Sushi Dragon, who was like live editing drama between me and this like memer friend of mine. Well, ex-friend apparently. Who is like was upset at me when I was like, you guys are fucking calling him the hero when he was like farming this shit the entire time. You guys are so fucking stupid, which is another drama. These are Twitch is just a string of different fucking dramatic sequences in the end, and you know, it's just really stupid and silly. Don't worry about it. The fact that people know what that is really sad, and I'm a sad person for knowing what that is as well. So well, now everything is drama. You know,
yeah.
So there's YouTube drama, there's Twitch drama.
Yeah, drama is a really good way. Here, I blasted the tweet out, boys. Get to it, you know. But drama is the way that people can, like, you know, especially in the political realm and like what we do. Drama is like a more palatable way of like thinking that you're learning about politics, but you're not. You're just fucking parasocially invested in your favorite brand of political content creator. You know?
Makes sense. Yep. Maybe get some people in, but it's now done so cynically that it's annoying. And
yeah, that's why we say no free clout. Like we have a saying in this community because I'm one of the biggest leftist content creators out there.
Not a big
now. There's like a whole string of people that try to basically develop a brand for themselves, just by being like, this guy actually sucks. Like, I'm more leftist than he is.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
No, I know you know a lot about that, but like, but it's like, it's really weird. You know, depending on how invested some people are in like seeing my downfall, you know, I'm like a fucking rapper, dude. Yo, they're preying on my downfall, you know?
Yeah.
And because of that, it's like, I just try not to give him clout, but I can't stop myself. I'm such a fucking idiot. Like, someone actually drinking alcohol? No, this is cold brew, brother.
I like that Frigidaire thing you have, man.
Yeah, it's tight. I love it.
Yeah, I should get one of those for downstairs.
You should get some Rode wireless go-to mic so that you can mic your guests and leave the noise gate on. Why? Like, this is fine. It just give in. It's fun falling off. What up, Dr. Lupo? What's good? No, that's not happening, dude. I'm falling up. I'm falling on. Tell Jank he's hotter than he's his friendly lich.
THX has in chat.
As usual, I understood only half of that. I got the hot part, and I'm good. I don't need any more explanation than that. But yeah, What's the lich thing? What?
No, that was their username.
Oh,
I just
okay.
read out their username.
Okay, well, thank you. I do feel kind of hot today. I do. I feel like I got a good haircut. I feel like there's a good shirt for me.
This motherfucker still gets like $5 supercut haircuts.
I do. Yeah.
It's not even a joke. It's just the most frugal man in America. Like, I try to tell him for years. I was like, dude, you're on camera. Like, this is what you make money from. Make yourself look better. It's like, it's straight up your job. And he's like, nah, it's fine.
Mankiewicz tells me the same thing every day, twice a day. And the reason I don't do it is, one, I'm too busy. I don't have time to like schedule an appointment and go and have it take so long and have the hairdresser know me and we get into chit-chatting and next thing you know, like half a day is gone. I just bulldoze in. I'm out in 20 to 30 minutes. Plus, I can't tell the difference.
You can have people come to your house and cut your hair.
I'm never going to do that.
I mean, I do that. I do it on stream. Like, I literally get my hair cut on stream while I'm covering the news.
Maybe I could get a cut on your stream.
Yeah,
So,
maybe.
like, you give them directions. We make a thing out of it.
Yeah, but you got to grow your hair out a little bit. Because right now, I mean, you got a great hairline. Like, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, dude.
It's kind of fucked up that we're related and your hairline is so good and, like, mine is not as good. You know? Mine is, like, receded.
So?
Mine is receded, dude. Look at this.
I don't know about that.
I got the Vegeta hairline. I got the fucking V coming out.
That's interesting.
This is, what is it called? A NordCal or Nord... What was it? There's a metric for this.
Well, I got my uncle's hair. So, Nuko's brother, he has excellent hair. So, 222, I feel lucky about it. I'm 51, man.
Yeah, 22 my ass, dude. What the fuck is this shit? You know whose hairline I got? Are your dad's and my grandfather's. It's fucking bullshit, dude.
It's true. I got lucky on that.
Yeah, bald Andes, dude. The whole family's bald, dude. This guy running around with the fucking Norwood 1. Okay, that's the scale. For those of you who don't know, or you don't know what that is, because you're privileged. You're fucking privileged. I'm here to check your privilege today.
Okay.
Okay. Do you know what a Norwood scale is? Probably not.
Never heard.
Because you have a great hairline. That's right. That's right, dude. You don't understand. You're fucking baldest, dude. I'm
1, right?
You're a 1. Yeah, you're a Norwood 1. Check his privilege, dude.
Never even heard of the scale. I'm so Norwood 1. I never even heard of it.
Yeah, I'm at a 2 right now. Okay. I'm at a Norwood 2.
Let's be honest, you kind of are.
Oh my god, dude, you're such a dick, dude. Oh my god.
Let me see it one more time. But on the other hand, you were always kind of that way.
No, I wasn't. Like the classic photo that everyone loves posting from your Twitter. This is my nephew who's built like a brick house. Someone pull that up right now. Look at my hairline on that one. I used to have a Norwood 0, okay? I had a Norwood -1. You feel me? Like, my hairline was like down to my fucking eyebrows. You're coming at 3? Aiden, shut the fuck up before I do the most Britophobia you've ever fucking seen in your entire life. Yeah, the classic. This is my nephew who's built like a brick house. Ladies in LA, where you at? Look at this, dude. I'm a Norwood 0, brother.
By the way, you're welcome. They found you.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah.
It was that tweet.
You know, it's really funny because like I have a lot of fucking haters, obviously, and you do as well. And like their number one thing is like, oh, dude, like the only reason why you're successful is because you're fucking mega billionaire, DNC backed, multi-billionaire uncle, and his like incredibly robust and successful media operation, which is funny because you also think that.
No, I don't at all.
No, don't be humble. Don't be humble.
No, I would never be humble. So no, let me explain. First of all, multi-billionaire, from your mouth to God's ears. One day it's gonna happen. Hadn't happened yet, but it's gonna happen.
Dude, this is
okay. But if you think that that's like what's happening, you're unbelievably delusional.
Wait, you don't pay every single person to be in here every day from the TYT funds that you get from the DNC?
If I was gonna pay, so a friend of mine came, and you know who this is. I don't know if we want to say it on there or not, but he's like, okay, my girlfriend is selling shoes. I'm like, of course, whose girlfriend isn't? Okay, he's wealthy. So he's like, get us to hook up at Amazon, because we know Amazon, the way that it works is you get a hookup. He's Turkish, of course.
That's not how that works.
Okay, and he's like, you get the hookup, and then you get to sell a lot of shoes, right? And I said, listen, brother, if that's how it worked, why wouldn't I have hooked up TYT already? There's no hookup.
Yeah.
Right? If I could get 20,000, 23,000, 40,000 people to a live stream, I get it to my live stream. So that's the world's worst conspiracy.
You said it, not me. Okay, you said it. I didn't want to be mean, but you know.
What, like no, guys, don't. Okay, for all the multi-billionaire secret club folks, do not send it to me. Just send it to my nephew. Why? I mean, I love you. I'm glad you have it. But if we could do it, we do it over on our channel.
What is this? Explain yourself, Hasan. Oh, this is like, bro, I was goated on the hairlines, dude. I was like Ethan Klein level hairline king back then. Look at this shit.
How long ago was that?
This was like the Brentwood apartment. Like the first. Yeah. Look at that fucking asbestos ass, like, what is that called? SpongeBob ceilings? What the fuck is that called? That shit is like, that ceiling is like straight.
You had a weird hairline back then. It's in both pictures. Half of it is up and the other half is down. It's like, it's uneven.
What are we doing right now?
I don't know. You want to talk capitalism?
You want to fucking dial it back a little bit, dude? What is this? He's just like ripping into me. This is ridiculous, dude. Anyway, look.
I think that you're going to be okay. On the looks department, I think you're going to be okay.
Yeah, we got that stucco popcorn ceiling bullshit, you know? This was my first ever apartment, built in like 1912. And the fucking... And you know, the landlord is like, well, you know, yeah, we have to do rent control because it was built in 1912. But also, like, you know, we don't want to knock this down and like actually build a living space where people can actually survive without getting asbestos. But... you know, you're in the hood when the ceiling's got the popcorn. No, this was actually like a really nice neighborhood, but it's like typical of LA to have like, you know, popcorn ceilinged houses.
It's everywhere.
Yeah. Anyway, this is like years ago.
Oh, look, what the heck?
I don't even know if I should show. I feel like there's just too much there.
There was that made me uncomfortable.
Yeah, there's too much going on there.
I'm trying to avert my eyes.
Yeah, don't look, dude. Don't look. We should not look at that.
I'm actually
I feel like it's too much
to get it off the screen.
Okay, all right. Well,
okay, I'll think.
We'll move on from that. People are saying this is what my hairline looks like. Anyway, dude, when did this become a hot tub stream? Yeah. Giving us porn reacts, dude. Yeah, I flop too.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Least deranged ANCAP. Okay, we'll look at this in a second.
America loves democracy.
Okay, we'll look at this in a little bit. Okay. Anyway, this is why, dude, I love Twitch streaming because like I just have psychos in here, like, and they will say absolutely anything that comes to their minds because they think like I won't see it. His ding looks way fatter than mine. That's what he said. Like, why would you post that, dude? Even if it's true, why would you say that in the chat? You know what I mean?
Particularly if it's true.
Yeah, it's so weird, dude.
Now that you got a truck, I am moving next week, and can you help me move some furniture?
Anyway, where can I find this video? It's in my replies on my fucking tweet that you guys should be fucking promoting. Here it is. Here, let's blast this out. Tell your friends, tell your family. I want some QAnon uncles in here, okay? I want some motherfucking QAnon oh, wait, what the fuck? Wait, no, that's the wrong tweet. I spammed the wrong tweet. No! What? I spammed the wrong link. No!
I don't even understand. That's going to be half the so-called broadcast. Me not understanding. Why? What'd you do wrong?
I spammed the link with my fucking pee-pee instead of the actual tweet. Being like, yo, I got this, the promotion tweet.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And I just spammed it, so everybody clicked on it. So now everyone's on the pee-pee tweet.
No pee-pee. No pee-pee. Go back to the real tweet.
I'm gonna fucking, oh, Jesus Christ, dude. That is so bad. Thanks. I really needed this. You were very helpful. I'll be right back. Thanks. Okay, dude. No, boost the right one, dude. Fucking RTBA. You did this, you son of a bitch. No, boost the right one, not the PP one. Fuck. Anyway. Accidental self ratio, no shot. Okay. Yeah, it's Joe Rogan. I brought Joe Rogan here today. Anyway. Hey, Cenk, where did the of course saying come from? Says Comrade Spaghetti Joe.
Okay. Nowhere. I just say stuff in real life, and then since we are on the air for like 3 hours a day on average, I say the things I say in real life, and so it just occurred to me one day. I don't know, who knows? I was probably drunk when I first said it off air. I don't know. I've been saying like, come on for 100 years. Of course, there's a new one, which is, I guess. They just come out, and I like him, so I keep saying it.
Good luck to everyone celebrating with.
That's what
it's not that interesting a story.
Yeah, I'm gonna no longer, bring you. Uncle Cenk looks much better and younger on your camera stream. Yo, what's up? Why are we not complimenting me at all? What's going on here? Can I get some? Ludwig's mod is dating one of the crazy sorority girls from the meme, by the way. Wait, really?
Dude, I'd feel so bad if I was in that sorority when that was a hot meme. Like, you couldn't go a second on the internet without seeing that video.
This is literally not even true. It's not even. Oh shit! Fiona! Hi! I missed you so much! Oh my god! Get over here! Come here! Come here! No! Get over here! Put your legs up here.
5 months.
Oh, Fiona's here. You won't be able to see her, but you never read the positive messages? No, I will. I promise. You look great today. I love the bracelets, but Fiona looks better. There you go. I'm reading the compliments now. We're reading. This is a compliment only stream. Anyway, why are you hiding your hairline always behind a hat or beanie? Be confident and accept it, bro. You're like 36. Is bound to happen eventually. So like here. So this is why I love Twitch and I also hate Twitch. Okay, because you have like people who know you very like your habits very well because I'm live all the time, so they know like what pisses me off. People know like my insecurities and stuff. First of all, the reason why I have a beanie on right now is because I've been growing my hair, and right out of the shower, it doesn't stay. But that person is like saying, one, you have bad hairline, and two, you're 36, like you're old and like you have bad hairline. Like, and if I were to look at their user card, which we could do ban appeals today with you actually, okay? Like, it's probably shit like that all the time.
I've been subbed for 5 months and I
all the time.
How to talk in chat help.
Like, that's not how you pronounce Qatar. Your frame is massive. You have so much potential. Get off stream and go to the gym. Still insane how much money owners make compared to the players. Okay, that's not. My dad is richer than you, bruh. We need to kill all the cows. Your $3 million house probably has a very big carbon footprint. Carbon footprint. Like, there's people that come in here with like weirdo accounts, and all they fucking do is just like they sit here and they try to like basically find something to get your attention with in a negative way. Like that's literally.
I've never heard of that on the internet. That's new. That's new.
No, I mean, of course it's not new. You have it in the YouTube comments, but like on Twitch, this is a community, right? So it can be really good and it can be really fucking shitty. And that's like the worst part about it is that, you know.
So, but you know what? Like, is mainstream media any different? Like Jake Tapper's done that to me, but on a bigger scale, right? Like
he did that to me too, dude. Remember?
Yeah.
When I called him a cunt.
Oh, and then he got. Oh, it's like, oh, you breached an etiquette of, us.
He said you need to apologize to every woman in media, and I was like, no, you're the head cunt. This has nothing to do with. This has nothing to do with fucking women, dude.
That would be a good question for Jake Tapper. Who does he hate more, me or you?
I don't think he knows who I don't think he remembers me. Yeah, he did oh, you're a feminist? Name every woman.
Name every woman?
Yeah.
that's the kind of thing mainstream media would do. And then he left out all these women because he's sexist.
You can't have 30,000 people commit emotional terrorism in real time on any other platform. This is true. So there's the good and then there's the bad.
That's a fun game. Who hates who more, right? Between me and you, right? So Jake Tapper, I think he hates me more. Ted Cruz, I think he might know you or hate you more than me.
No, everybody hates you more. No shot, dude. You're the OG. Like, everybody hates you more than me. 100%. Because like
winner.
No, you win that because like you've been around for too long. And when you're around for too long, there's peaks and valleys. And every time your content goes a little bit stale, every time there's a fucking valley, there are going to be people that are like, oh, now I am a hater of this person. So you have basically collected the haters over the course of like what 20 fucking years have you been broadcasting. So like of course these people know you and hate you. Some of these people hate me because of my proximity to you. Yeah, like they even when people still like shit on me, especially like that's when I know someone is like a 45-year-old incel is that still is on 4chan and that's really sad. They should maybe self-defense themselves or something in a video game, who knows. But is just like when they fucking say stuff like this is Jake's nephew, like it's like that's how you know. That's how you fucking know when someone is like a pathetic fucking loser who's like been around for a very long time and has like just had that hatred sit in their body for like 20 years.
Yeah, no, I've accumulated haters from right wing, like establishment, and now left wing.
No, those people aren't left wing. Those people are fucking psychos, dude. The people that like shit on you are. I mean, there's like actual legitimate leftists that don't like you.
Yeah, there's definitely legitimate leftists who don't like you.
Yeah, for sure.
There's three
like
buckets. Me. Yeah, there's 3 buckets. Like all of my buckets of hate have different buckets within them. And so in the left, there's the fake left that hates me, but that's their bullshit. No one cares. And then there's the like supernova woke left who's like, oh, he said something 19 years ago. I'll never forgive him.
Those people are not real. Those people are fake. Like,
you think so? I think there's some real ones.
No, those people are misguided, delusional, narcissistic. They're fucking total fakes. They're total phonies. We don't fuck around with that shit on my broadcast at all. That's one of the most liberating things that's been for me, having my own voice, having my own space, having my own community, having my own platform, and not having like to be shackled by TYT is literally that. Where someone comes in here and tries to pull some fucking rad lib bullshit, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Shut up, bitch. Suck my dick, and then we move on.
I didn't say it. Jake
no,
Tapper,
I said it. I said it 100%. And like that's what I've been able to do, which is normal. And it's fine to be normal. It's fine to be a normal human being. And I feel like there are a lot of like radlib people who try to hyper focus on the aesthetics of progress and try to like clean up culture and clean up language and like instead of like opening up spaces of opportunity or rather improving the material conditions of marginalized people, they only are just like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna be a landlord, but also at the same time, like, I want I want to offer like tax credits to black people that were able to make it through like a HBC, historic black college or university. And, that's why I'm more woke than everybody else. It's fucking bullshit.
But those rad libs that you're calling them, they hate me maybe more than anyone does. They're because I'm stuck somewhere between, I don't give a shit what you think, but I'm not going to call you the names Haas calls you, right? So that's like, for them, it's easy picking. So I'll call the Republicans welfare queens. They're like, that's an illegal word. You cannot use that word. It doesn't matter if you're using it against Republicans.
Wait,
so like,
that's such boomer shit. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. What, you call Republicans welfare queens and people get mad at you for that?
Yeah. Like, there's no end to it.
But even then, it's like why are you calling them?
But mainly, though, you're 100% right that it's like a tiny crap.
No, I'm saying it's boomer to even do that, though. For the record, I'm not supporting the welfare queen take. Not because oh, I'm more woke than that, but because I think it's why. Okay.
It's from the 1980s. And it's a reference to how Republicans did it, and you're flipping on them. Anyway, the point is, there's like a professional class of libs. Who make a living out of criticizing other leftists so that they can get better jobs. Let's just keep it real. That person doesn't deserve the job. I deserve the job. I don't want him. It should be me. Yeah.
We gotta go pick up Nicole.
Already?
Yeah, she just called.
She's ready?
Yes. God damn, dude. Okay, well, when you come back, we can continue this. But the thing I was gonna show, you're old too. Stop being mean to uncle. I am old. What the fuck are you talking about? The thing I wanted to show you is this. Okay, there's a brand of people out there that will do this. Okay, so the Women's March tweeted, "We apologize deeply for the email that was sent." Hold on 1 second. Actually, I'm gonna do that again. Fucking, I can't even type. We apologize deeply for the email that was sent today. $14.92 was our average donation amount this week. It was an oversight on our part to not make the connection to a year of colonization, conquest, and genocide for indigenous people, especially before Thanksgiving. It's the dumbest fucking... You're so stupid. You're a stupid person, okay? You are an incredibly stupid person. The only reason why you have the job as a social media manager at this fucking place, or the only reason why you're an executive at this fucking NGO, is literally because you went to the right college, your family was fucking affluent, and now the only way that you can actually exert moral superiority, because you will never, ever institute like a dialectical materialist perspective that truly wants to improve the material conditions, that's like pro-union, pro-workforce, whatever the fuck, is by being as woke as you possibly can. And it's not real. It's fake. This is not a real thing. No one on the fucking planet was like, I'm so traumatized. I'm so incredibly traumatized by seeing the dollar value $14.92. Like, what is this? It's like liberal QAnon, dude. It's literally fucking liberal QAnon. Like, QAnon supporters, they look at that and go, Trump said 7 again on the broadcast. 7's a really important number. It's the number of the angels or whatever the fuck. And this is like our version of that, where it's like, wow, I just saw $14.92 amount on the Women's March. It's like, it's fucking annoying. I hate it. It's fake. It's also fake. No one is like seriously this person.
Yeah, it's faux concern and outrage. No one's actually outraged. And it's like you said, it's a way of displacing actual action with fake concern. So, and the left is super famous for it. Like, that's what we do. Meanwhile, the QAnon guys down in Dallas, their new number is -48. That's their new profit. I don't know if you heard about him.
What?
The guy down in Dallas who's telling him JFK and JFK Jr. are going to come back and make Trump president. he's called -48, and he's talking to God, and he's their new prophet. So
fuck yeah, dude. I love that. At least that's like entertaining. I mean, this is creative too. Like, I love people that say like, actually sweaty, like making fun of someone who's a picky eater is like making fun of, is actually quite ableist. And it's because I'm fucking neurodivergent and a minor, and like that's the reason why I'm a picky eater. Like, it's like, no, you're ridiculous. Like, I mean, it's creative, and I love watching it. I love watching stuff like that, like the Tumblr era, Radlib weirdos just like fucking find new ways to be like, I'm actually, I should be centered around this conversation. Or like that other person that was did the cereal tweets during the fucking Kellogg strike, where someone was like, telling me that I need to participate in boycotting Kellogg's product is really ableist, because like, you know, frosted flakes is the only thing I can eat. I'm neurodivergent. It's like, you don't have to tweet that, dude. I don't care. Okay, shut the fuck up.
we all have issues, but that doesn't mean the rest of the world has to stop around our issues.
It's just like, it's so stupid. It's so ridiculous, and it is not a real one. It's just like, you are utilizing progress and empathy, which you may very well hold, okay? You may very well hold on to. You're utilizing that as a way to bully people and as a way to center yourself in the conversation. It's me, 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 me. You see collective action and you think, how the fuck will I make this about myself? And that's what everybody does on the internet. Everyone does this all the fucking time. It's so annoying.
So in that particular tweet, he's like, you know, you're telling me that I can't eat this thing because of the boycott. No, we never told you that. I don't know who was doing the boycott, but they were doing a boycott. They didn't put a gun to their head.
The Kellogg's people were, the Kellogg's workers were striking, and someone said, anyways, y'all know what this means. Don't buy any Kellogg's products. Stay in solidarity with the Kellogg's workers and don't cross the picket line no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean unless you're going to die because you have a particular dietary issue where you will die if you don't eat a Kellogg's product. Does he have? But
that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Even if you have that, you don't have to fucking tweet it. Okay. Well, which also you don't have that. No one on this planet, I'm sorry, has a situation where they're like, sorry, I have food sensory issues here, and it's like always the same type. This is the corporate Memphis way of speaking, okay? Corporate Memphis is a very weird like style that you see on like these Instagram threads. And this is basically that way of speaking where it's like, hi, someone with heavy food sensory issues here. Frosted mini wheats are one of the only things I can consume regularly and not get sick from. Guilting people who can't support boycotts is ableist as fuck, but y'all aren't ready for that conversation. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm not fucking ready for that conversation. And neither are you, dumbass. Shut the fuck up. You eat something else. Also, frosted mini wheats is so nasty. The fuck? Imagine eating like little bales of hay. What are you, a cow? Are you a horse, dude?
No, I'll eat it.
They suck. Yeah, it's just your worst.
I've eaten the strawberry ones.
It's like there are delicious.
I think once had a maple one and I ate it.
Bro, how the fuck are you going to skip past like the Cap and Crunch and like numerous other options so much better to be like, I want a fucking dry bale of hay that when I put it in my mouth, it literally sucks up all of my fluids and captures it.
Okay, now I will not have you disparaging my cereal selections. And so yes, from time to time I'll do that for variety. But right now in my closet is both Cocoa Pebbles and Fruity Pebbles.
Okay, those are good.
Life cereal, Captain Crunch, I'm on it. Okay, so apparently I gotta go pick up my mom. So listen, are we gonna debate when we come back?
I mean, I was just kidding. We don't have to debate shit. But like,
I can debate it because that's the last group of leftists that sometimes hate me, but mainly we just disagree, right? Like the folks who are actually on my left.
Yeah.
They exist.
Well, yeah, we can do that. Just go, do your thing, and then when you come back, we'll figure it out.
How long you going?
What? For fucking at least a couple hours, for sure, until like we're ready to eat. Until Murat and Mom come in here and yell at me multiple times to get the fuck off the stream and how much of a piece of shit I am for not being a good son or a good brother.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
All right, then I'll go. I'll see you later. Okay, all right, see you guys.
Yeah.
Capitalism rocks.
You see, this is
Half kidding.
he's trying to debate already, dude. Get out of here. Get out of here. It's not debate time yet. Okay, let's fix the gain here. Fix the noise gate. Hello, hello. Okay. Boom. Okay, we're back to the regular shit. Hi, Mr. Hasan. You don't have to scream if your mom's gonna get mad at you. I appreciate you streaming, but it's okay. No, I want to. I want to stream. This isn't as bad as white radlibs who randomly apologize to black people for being white. Yeah, that shit's insane, dude. Bro, they're gonna get so many clips from that. Cumstered and Bumpstered with the hairline game. Who am I kidding? I'm like 225 right now. Why are you mansplaining to your Giga Chat uncle who basically handed your entire career to you? Yeah, exactly. My girlfriend is anti-vax and I want her to get vaxxed, but I don't want to start an argument. What do you think I should do? What? There's no shot, dude. You will never get away with not having an argument with someone who is an anti-vaxxer. 90% of the reason why they're fucking anti-vaxxers is because they like arguing. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Like, there's no shot that you're going to be able to get away from that without fucking seriously debating them. It's just not happening. If you think that that's going to happen, I have another thing to tell you. It's not. Okay? I mean, don't fucking dump her or whatever. I'm not saying that. But just, like, be realistic. If you think that you're not going to fucking debate her, you're wrong. Like, that's definitely not happening. You're definitely debating. Anti-vaxxers love debating. That's part of the reason why they're anti-vax. It makes them feel alive. Okay.
Hassle less than 3.
Also, let's be real. It must be good. That anti-vax, ooh, that anti-vax, must be fucking good, dude. No shot. No shot are you staying with a fucking straight up anti-vaxxer if, you know, other stuff is not, you know, perfect. You know what I mean? Look at that. Look at that little BB, dude. Look at the fucking cutie patootie standing on top of Hezbollah.
Fog.
Hasan, tone it down today. Get Fiona on the other chair. So she unfortunately hates being up like high. She hates it. She does not like being picked up. And she does not like you know, even sitting on a chair or whatever. She hates it. She's scared of heights. Do you think you'll ever have another pup? Oh, I'm this close, dude. I'm literally this fucking close to getting another puppy.
Has weird.
Anyway. Tori MP blames a female Doctor Who for rising crime in young men. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, give me that good shit. Anyway. I have a headache. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I think I might have had too much coffee. Is that a tiger stripe pit bull? No. Dude, my trainer has a Belgian Malinois that he like found on Craigslist. This like people, they're not like a breeder or anything. They just like, but they bred their 2 Belgian Malinois, and there was like a big litter, and he went and he snagged one. And dude, now since I've been playing around with this dog, I fucking love them, dude. I'm thinking of moving to LA. How bad is it there? I mean, if you ask me, LA is wonderful. Obviously, there are some issues. Most, like 90% of it revolving around 90% of those issues revolve around the fact that we do not take care of our poor. We do the most brutal shit to them. And that's why there's a lot of crime. Well, not even a lot, but there's definitely crime. But But other than that, it's a beautiful place, you know.
CIA assets are finally together on Twitch.
Yeah, Casey Neistat. If you ask me, I love LA. If you ask Seth Rogen, he loves LA. If you ask Casey Neistat, he thinks it's a third world shithole. Why does he think it's a third world shithole? Because they stole, I think, like they broke into his car, which happens regularly nowadays. Okay. Mr. Beast got 34 million views in 18 hours and 600,000 new subscribers. It's crazy. 34 million views in 18 hours. Anyway, where the fuck is it? He's just been tweeting about that. But he like tweeted, he said, so our cars got robbed this morning because Los Angeles is a crime-riddled third world shithole of a city, but tremendous appreciation and gratitude for the hardworking officers of the LAPD West LA who not only arrested the motherfucker, but got all our stolen goods back. So, the thing is, like, first of all, I mean, dude, I've dealt with these motherfuckers, okay? They are, let's be real. I lived in West LA for a very long time. I dealt with them for a very long time when I had a bunch of fucking stalkers and people who wanted to kill me and shit. Wouldn't say they worked super hard, okay? This is like one of the unique instances where they actually found and stopped or at least like, you know, figured out the crime that had took place. Okay? Like that's like ridiculous. And then you find out what the thing was. Seth Rogen says, dude, I lived there for I can't do Seth Rogen voice. Whatever. He said, dude, I lived here for over 20 years. You're nuts. Ha 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 ha. It's lovely here. Don't leave anything valuable in it. It's called living in a big city. I can still be mad though, right? I feel so violated. You can be mad, but I guess I don't personally view my car as an extension of myself, and I've never really felt violated. I've never really felt violated any of the 15 or so times my car was broken into. Once a guy accidentally left a cool knife in my car, so it keeps happening. You might get a little treat. I didn't get any treats. He just took the decorations for my daughter's 7th birthday party and left bloody handprints. Serious question. How did you get your car broken into 15 times? I lived in West Hollywood for 20 years and parked on the street. Also, it sucks your shit was stolen, but LA is not some shithole city. As far as big cities goes, it has a lot going for it. So, I don't know how the fuck Seth Rogen got his car broken into 15 times. That's insane. But having said that, it's like, dude, if your car gets broken into and like your fucking party supplies get stolen, like, I don't know if that's like warranted for being like it's a third world shithole. Like I've had my iPhone stolen from basketball courts, like at a time when I certainly could not pay for a new iPhone. You know what I mean? Like I've had a situation where I've had many situations where like it really fucked me up, and I could track the iPhone and shit too. And I've like tried to get the cops way back in the day to like fucking figure it out, and they of course laughed at me. They're like, "Get the fuck out of here." You think we got resources? We got fucking, we got teenagers' skulls to cave in, you know? We got fucking dogs to kill. Like, I can't be dealing with your fucking iPhone shit. And it's like, anyway, it's just like party supplies. It's like the least important thing that you could ever steal. The reason you don't care is because the weed makes you not care. That's what insurance is for, I think. But yeah, when I found out it was decorations, it made it so much worse too, dude. I live in the suburb of Atlanta. There's plenty of fucking theft here. There's theft in every big city. And the reason why there's theft in every big fucking city is because there's poverty in every big city. And the reason why there's poverty in every big city is because the wealthy do not fucking care about solving the material problems that these people go through. So they literally resort to fucking stealing shit from your goddamn car so they can pay for, so they can sell whatever the fuck they steal and maybe even get, you know, maybe even pay for rent or even drugs, okay? I'll be honest. There's a lot of that happens as well. Why are they fucking doing drugs? Why are they just like sitting around doing fucking drugs? Because they got nothing else going on,
we know
okay?
It was on purpose, DW. We are thankful.
So we starting a communist uprising now or later, bro? It's just like not gonna fucking happen. It's just not happening in America. Yes.
Happy Thanksgiving, turkey, black
Chunk
heart,
yogurt.
fried
You and other
rice.
leftists perpetuate and spread propaganda about the police being racist and bad, which results in violence just because you see one bad cop, then you paint all the cops the same. Dude, I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry that you're a fucking cop, or worse, a lover of cops. Okay?
Explain.
We here in
if
this
you had
community
real-
also love cops in a different way by having sex with their wives. Okay? So, you know, this is a thin blue line community. We are pro Blue Lives Matter. Blue Lives Matter so that we can fuck their wives while they're out on the job. That's how it is. But yeah, I mean, it was a wild thing to say. I have no compassion or curiosity towards criminals who victimize others only to stay, and I hope he's prosecuted to the full extent of the law. So, like,
11-month
I'm somewhere in between, right? Because like, I am a bit of a, I am a bit of a fucking person who believes in, you know, law and order as well, obviously. But I personally believe that the way to solve issues like this is by analyzing and appropriately offering restitution to marginalized people. And not just like from not just from a race point of view or anything like that, but also from a class point of view, right? But ultimately, like, yeah, I think crime is not good, right? Like, we want to solve it. We don't want to have people breaking into your shit. Like, that fucking sucks. Don't get me wrong. So I'm not also on the I'm not on the other side of it where it's like, oh, dude, just let them steal your shit. Come on, it's fine. Because, like, come on, dude. I mean, because you get scared. Like that, it's still a traumatizing thing. You could be like, oh, someone stole your baby decorations. Who gives a shit, right? It's not the baby decorations. It's the fact that, like, you feel incredibly vulnerable in that moment. You feel so vulnerable because, like, a person could just, like, do such a thing that is outside of your fucking norms, right? That they could just, like, violate your space like that. You know what I mean? And so I get that side of it too. You sat with Jank for a second and all of a sudden you became a centrist with this take. I'm being sarcastic. Please don't ban me.
12 months Lil Jank has rant.
But it is definitely a fucking horrifyingly bad look to just, like, blast people like this, or to just, like, fucking, I mean, this is like
32
one step removed from, like, we must persecute them to the full extent of the law. It's not even one step removed. Like, I mean, he's like a nice guy. Casey Neistat is actually a fucking nice dude. So for him to, like, go from an understanding, open-minded, empathetic person to, like, literally, we must make sure that the streets are cleansed. Like, it's wild. Like, how the fuck? And he lived in New York too. So he sounds like a Republican law. I mean, dude, dude, listen. Not everyone is going to be like fucking the most woke motherfucker on the planet. Like, I had a fucking 3-second Republican moment when a dude took a shit in a fucking towel and left it outside of my house. Like, that wasn't great. You know what I mean? But obviously, my immediate inclination wasn't like, we need to kill every homeless person. But it was more so like, well, this fucking sucks for him more than it sucks for me. You know? Because he has to take a shit in a fucking towel. Obviously, he's unwell. Okay? Obviously, he's unwell. There's no place for him to take a doo-doo. Okay? So he's taking a doo-doo on a towel. And he's just leaving it out there. No, I didn't fucking clean it. I'm not touching that shit, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
In a video game?
I'm convinced that people need to at least a small baseline level of crime or grittiness around them to get used to it so they don't turn into fucking reactionaries the second they step outside of a suburb. Yeah. He also voted for the recall. Yeah, I heard this. He said he voted for Gavin Newsom's recall. Like, yeah, dude, the other candidates are going to do a better job than Gavin Newsom, who's doing a fucking horrible job with the homelessness here in Los Angeles. But, like, I'm sure the other guys are going to do better.
Pog.
Yeah, he was serving a little crime bill there. Okay, in that moment, Casey Neistat was serving a little crime bill. Okay, he was being a little 1994 crime bill. Okay, that's very crime bill of him.
Hassle.
Ultimately, though, seriously, where is Cenk? I'm gonna have a mental breakdown. Cenk hopping out today. If Cenk is not coming, I'm leaving. Where is Cenk? God damn it! Seriously, where is Cenk? I'm gonna have a mental breakdown. He was here earlier. He's gonna be back in a little bit.
Love you.
So I look at something like this. Anyway, as I was saying, I look at something like this, right? And I see someone who's like a wealthy person, obviously. And I see they're like brush with crime and how quickly they fucking flip and go from like being an empathetic
Hello,
liberal
Cenk, you're looking cute today. You always
to
smile.
one who is like, you know, talking about purging the fucking the homeless or the criminals from the streets and like throwing them in the fucking grinder or whatever. And I wonder, like, how do we fix that? You know what I mean? Like, because that's not good either. Not good.
Best info source around.
When you have a fascist base, the superstructure follows. Yeah, but why is crime in the U.S. so much worse than Europe? I wonder. First of all, I don't even know if that's true. But
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
I wonder.
Your last grill today.
I wonder what the fuck's going on. Like, I wonder, even if it is true, I wonder what the reason is. It's almost like there's more wealth inequality and a severe lack of social safety nets. Like the social safety net you get from the top of the hour when you subscribe. Because at the top of the hour, every hour, there's a 60-second ad break. Now, of course, a lot of people, what do they want? They want an ad-free broadcasting experience. They don't want to see fucking ads. They want ad-free experiences. So the social safety net in that situation is a Twitch Prime or a $5 subscription. If you subscribe for $5 or for free, which is how Twitch Primes work, you will no longer see those ads. Or you can wait for someone like Bat Guano, who will allow 5 of you to no longer see the ads. You fucking freeloaders. You know what I'm saying? With the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. There's less crime here in the EU because we're homogenous as fuck. Oh, yeah. Here it is, dude. That is literally the easiest, dumbest, most disproven fucking take on the planet, brother. It is so incredibly fucking stupid. I don't know why there's still so many Nazi ethno-staters in here. Like, I don't know why you do that. It is not even true. Like Delmer 9713, thank you for allowing 10 people to no longer see the fucking ads. Here's the 1 minute ad break now, by the way. Europe is a homogenous population. Is this guy a dumbass or dumbass? Yeah, no, they're just like, it's so funny. Dude, well, famously, one of the only parts of Europe that is like, one of the only nations of Europe that is like quite homogenous is Poland, which famously has no crime. Cost giving is trending? Hell yeah. Maddie W, thank you for the 10 gifted subs.
What if I put 1,000?
Poland is not homogenous. That's the right-wing narrative. I mean, isn't Poland demographics like pretty fucking white? The demographics of Poland. Like the ethnic or racial background of Poland. Thank you, Hemingway, for the 5 gifted. Thank you, Lizard Brain, for the 5 gifted as well. And thank you, Delmer9713, for the 10 gifted. It's a fact that racial homogeneity leads to lower rates of violent crime. Boy-faced liberal never had to struggle once in his life. What? Dude, what is happening today? Bro, it's Thanksgiving. Like, why don't you go fucking bother your family, you fucking weirdos from 4chan? Go spit some fucking white nationalist ethno-state takes there, idiot. Why are you in here writing that shit? Oh, wait, you literally do not have any. There's no other reason why you'd be this way.
Diversity.
Nobody's talking about the fatherlessness in 4chan posters. And motherlessness and just overall fucking hikikomori style lifestyles that these fucking weirdos lead. Anyway. Those goblins are the recent tweet that came to be edgy? Yeah, probably.
Has right, has weird, has left time, agey nephew.
They're grounded because they kept saying shit at the dinner table. Okay, so as I was saying, like, Ace Vitreous, thank you for the 5 gifted. As I was saying, racial homogeny is ridiculous. Like, it's like a classic fucking white nationalist take. It's a ridiculous fucking take. It's completely false. And also, people love to play fast and loose with like racial homogeny or homogeneity or whatever the fuck. Especially when considering that like ethnic backgrounds are vague. For the most part, it's not only is it provably false, but also like racist dipshits will routinely use stuff like, oh, actually, well, think about like Sweden, and it's like immigrants are responsible for the bulk of the crime, and then like you look at the Swedish statistics, and like they are substituting immigrant with like Muslim immigration, except immigration means like literally anyone else from the fucking EU. You know what I mean? And even then, it's not even true. It's bullshit. The Polish population is 98.6% European and 97.7% Polish. Like, that's a great take. Do you understand that the European population is automatically diverse? Do you get that? So when you say it's like 98% European, like, or even Poland has like a different ethnic backgrounds within it. You could be Polish, but still, from a different fucking the ethnic background. That's why it's always funny whenever people try to like substitute. They love to play fast and loose with the terms. Norway, they have almost total homogeneity, a culture of similarity. Only bad take I've heard from you. Dude, it is not the fact that people look like one another. It's the fact that they have adequate social safety nets. It literally does not mean anything, okay? This notion that there are cultural differences is fucking idiotic. I was just kidding, lol. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking losing my mind over here. Like, Canada is a perfect example of this. It's like one of the most diverse countries on the fucking planet. This idea that like having racial differences or not having fucking racial differences is like a silly one, especially considering that like most people that want to make that argument play fast and loose with terminology and substitute nationality with ethnicity. Oh, Norway's 100% Norwegian. Oh, okay, got it, dude.
No brain rot yet, baby E.
It's so stupid. I already ran the top of the hour ad.
Take it to the next level,
The channel you watched last night. Thank you for watching the cult anime video. Yeah, I saw. Yo, not only did Hasan share the roast of happy science with his whole stream, which like, damn, thank you so much. It was his mealtime video. Truly, this is an honor. Also, it's been a blast watching the VOD back. Missed the stream, but this is making my night. Dominic Andre, thank you for the 20 gifted subs.
Happy forever.
Look at that. Americans can't figure it out, but if like the states were divided about how many Americans will be from different states, Euro is the same shit. You could be American, but from 6 different states. You could be Polish, but very different 6 Euro countries. Yeah. Yeah, it was sick too. We'll look at part 2 again. We'll continue hopefully. Wild how many LSF people mauled at you watching videos on stream, but all the creators seem to love it. Yeah, of course they fucking love it, dude. I would love it if I would love it if other Twitch streamers literally sat around and watched my YouTube videos too. Like, it's just silly as fuck. You roasted me on the Jubilee video yesterday, Law, because I only have 250k on Insta instead of 800k like you. Wait, Dominic Andre, I'm sorry, I was wrong. I was wrong. Okay, I know that one of your homies watches me, or no, your brother I think watches me. I saw on Instagram. I said I thought the way that they presented you, they made it seem like you made one fucking Snapchat video and made $1 million. So I was like, oh, that's not like fucking real content creation. But then I found out that like you had a fucking fat TikTok and you were like consistently making videos and also on YouTube too. So yeah.
14 months, what am I doing with my life, Sag?
Chef Boy Armando, you were a part of my podcast? Yeah. Yeah, I checked your TikTok and I found out that you were making fucking content. Armando is a perfect example because you mentioned that crime is generally higher in populous cities and all the big Canadian cities are multicultural as heck.
Woo 6 month.
What is this? Mike from PA wants you to react to this. A rare look inside police training in Utah. Shots fired. Shooting should always be the absolute last resort, dude. I'm not even fucking stating that there aren't. I'm not saying that there aren't cases where you have to shoot. Like, of course there are. Of course. But you have to de-escalate. Some people, more people will get even killed. But that's the difference between like, you know, or more people get grazed, shot, whatever, put themselves in the fucking line of duty. But that's the job, motherfucker. That's literally the job. If you want me to venerate and if you want me to celebrate cops, then you have to do the things that Hollywood claims cops do, okay? Solve crimes, okay? Put your fucking life on the line. Stop shooting people and then asking questions later. Jesus Christ, dude. You know? A Twitch streamer's job is to run the top of the hour ads, okay? At the top of the hour, there's a 60-second ad break. My job is to fucking run it. You live in Hollywood, we get it. Yeah. Exactly. And I tell you, like, you know, if you don't want to catch that ad break, all you need to do is subscribe. And you can subscribe for $5 or you can subscribe for free with a Twitch Prime. By connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, you get 1 free Prime subscription a month. You can also, I don't know, expect a gifty from... you know, big fucking whalers in the chat like Dominic over here. Did I miss Jank already? Fuck no, he's back. I'm gonna bring him in again, and then we're gonna keep debating, okay? But here's the outbreak now.
Pog.
So yeah. Firefighters risk their lives, police must as well, especially when they're given so much power over us. It's only fair. Yeah, literally, like. I've solved the final problem of abolition. If we abolish the police and you get robbed, I will personally come to your house, take notes, and then get in the car and drive away and never see you again. You can even pay me. So that part is really stupid. Just because the current way that it doesn't fucking work, that just because that's the current way it works doesn't mean that like it's a completely unnecessary thing. Okay? Even the presence of police is supposed to create an environment of safety. Okay? It doesn't, especially if you're in a poor neighborhood. Tibanu, thank you for the 10 gifted subs, and Mother of Doggins, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. That doesn't mean that there isn't a need for it. It's like libertarians arguing against fucking courts. You know what I mean? You have to have courts, and you have to have a regulatory mechanism, and you have to have someone who fucking enforces the rule of the courts. Okay? I don't want to fucking create society piece by piece for some of you who cannot comprehend like any sort of centralized figure of authority, any sort of regulatory mechanism, because you have like a bad case of fucking libertarian brain or something. Abolition is not arguing against courts. No, dude. No, I'm saying some anarchists who argue about police abolition, who misunderstand the point of other anarchists who still believe that there is need for some sort of like organized unit of individuals who do create a presence of law and order, who do actually still like try to solve crimes and shit. But there are some anarchists who don't read and literally fucking just think it means like abolishing the police force in its entirety and not having anything. So to them, I say, you sound like fucking libertarians who want to abolish the court system. Anyway. Jordan Peterson says Marxism equals starvation. Hell yeah, dude.
For all the bitches in my life.
That's what I'm talking about. So, no, you haven't read anything. I think you need to learn about behaviorist as well as computational psychology. No, you haven't read anything on neuropsychology. Oh, is this the fucking anarchist Andy that I yelled at earlier? I'm from Pakistan, dumbass. Hey, man, look at my history. I think you understand the ML take, but I'm a behaviorist, so all I see is behavior as learned and within materialist analysis. And maybe because you're from Pakistan that you have a hard time comprehending. Yeah, dude, we'll behavior our way out of, we'll behavior our way out of it. Dude, all material conditions are not, all the material inequality is not going to be solved, okay? So in the process, because I do recognize that the overwhelming majority of crime, before we reach like, people with psychopathic disorders or antisocial personality disorders that cause them to do crimes and whatnot. Before we get to that, the overwhelming majority of crime is created in a condition, created as a cause of the material conditions that people are subjected to, that they grow into. Okay, I get that. So yes, if you solve that, you solve a big fucking chunk of the crime. I get it. But leading up to that, and even after we're done with that, there are still going to be people who want to do crime, okay? By the way, thank you, Anorak Stag, for the 50 gifted subs. And XQC4 for the 5 gifted subs. I said you got it. I'm not sure why you're arguing with me because you said it's lib shit to say I'm not in favor of like full blown abolition because there's always still going to be fucking people that, you know, there's still going to be issues that we cannot solve. Okay. Wait, how does antisocial behavior equals crime? What? I mean, I sit in my room all day. No, dude. No. No, what I'm talking about is not you sitting in your room all day. I'm talking about personality disorders like psychopathy and like people that have violent urges, like pedophilia. There are different kinds of disorders that have, you know, that cause people to behave in like violent ways. Did I say antisocial? But it's asocial. Anyway, regardless, I'm pretty sure it's antisocial, not asocial. Oh, chatter is asocial, not antisocial. Yes, I'm correct. Chatter is wrong. Anyway, so regardless, the point I'm trying to make here always is that like there is going to be a need for whatever the fuck cops are supposed to do in like the Hollywood movies, the way that they present themselves. Okay, there's a need for that. And they're not doing that right now. They're not solving any of those things. They're not working to solve any of those things. They're doing the opposite in a lot of instances, actually. You've been cropped. Why'd you send this to me? Is 2 likes on it.
Happy Thanksgiving, Abib.
Anyway, let's watch this.
To your
Actually, I have an
uncle,
Ilhan story for you.
and
So,
I hope everyone had the best Thanksgiving ever. And
so
if not, we still love
the other
you.
night on the
Pastor,
House
thanks
floor
for
was
what
not
you do,
my
Hasan.
first
Keep
Jihad
fighting the
Squad
good
moment.
fight.
So I was getting into an elevator with one of my staffers,
A whole year, let's
and
go chat.
he and I we're leaving the Capitol. We're going back to my office, and we get in the elevator, and I see a Capitol police officer running hurriedly to the elevator. I see fret all over his face, and he's reaching, and I'm like, "What? I can't. The door's shutting. Like I can't open it. Like what's happening?" I look to my left, and there she is, Ilhan Omar. Whoops. And I said, "Well, she doesn't have a backpack. We should be fine."
The things that I want to say, I cannot. Because if I say anything right now about Lauren Boebert, I will be in big trouble. Okay? All I'm just going to say is she's whack. She's ugly, both inside and out. She married a sex offender. And you know, she's going to lose her fucking congressional district. It's going to be redistrict, hopefully. And that, you know, she's a product of incest. And, you know, she's a horrible human being. Like, what can I fucking say here that she doesn't say about herself every single fucking time? You know? Yeah. She's going to go back to living a fucking life of quiet desperation in her goddamn stupid fucking diarrhea causing barbecue shop in Colorado as she like desperately works and tries to get back a crumb of relevancy by being on Fox News and saying increasingly more racist shit. Okay, that's it. Not losing her district? Okay, I hope she gets redistricted. It would be great. The amount of racist shit that prominent people say about Ilhan Omar on a daily basis is absolutely insane. It makes me lose my fucking mind, dude. It frustrates me to no fucking end I look as someone who is as someone who's also from a Muslim country, Muslim background. Like, I grew up with this shit in America, okay, and it's like shit that flies. As someone who has seen and covered the inhumane insanity that the American government subjects Muslims domestically to, and also overseas, especially,
is wishing to be a
like
in a MILF harem
this notion that like this is acceptable fucking rhetoric is disgusting. Okay, it's absolutely fucking disgusting.
Except for my hentai tastes. Oh, and
she is destined for a lifetime of getting shitty ass erectile dysfunction cock from her sex offender husband. She's a pathetic fucking loser who only knows how to gain. Wait, what's up? What? Okay, what is this? What is all this? Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
It's fire. Yeah. Sorry. You want, wait, your kids aren't here yet, right?
Any babes? Force in one, force in despair.
Okay, here you go. You can talk again. People will hear you.
Okay, what's up? Sure, I'm back.
He's back, folks. Let's make this screen bigger. You need to get closer.
All right, I can do that.
You see this piece of shit, garbage, fucking scumbag human, not even human, subhuman worm.
I survived the brain rot, Pogu.
With her fucking dumbass sex offender husband.
So, the other night on the House floor was not my first Jihad Squad moment. So, I was getting into an elevator with one of my staffers. And he and I were leaving the Capitol, we're going back to my office, and we get in the elevator, and I see a Capitol police officer running hurriedly to the elevator. I see fret all over his face, and he's reaching, and I'm like, what? The door's shutting, like, I can't open it. Like, what's happening? I look to my left, and there she is, Ilhan Omar. Oops. And I said, well, she doesn't have a backpack. We should be fine. So we only had one floor to go, and I was like, should I say it or not? I looked over, and I said, oh, look, the Jihad Squad decided to show up for work today. Don't worry, it's just her staffers on Twitter that talk for her. She's not tough in person. She doesn't, yes. So... there's a little bit of interactions with these folks there.
They're really tough, actually. In person, they're super tough when they're surrounded by like a million other racist thugs and in this ocean of weapons, right? What does that mean to be tough? How is Boebert going to be tough? What's she going to do? Is she going to punch Ilhan Omar? Is she going to punch us? How's she going to be tough? I mean, what do you do with these folks?
Oh, I know what we would do with these folks if it were up to me. I just can't say it on Twitch. Oh, I have a lot of ideas about what to do. There's a PG version of it. I believe that here, let me describe my new theory. Okay? Her husband, the thing that'll happen, she's tough because her husband will, whip out his cock, his little fucking micro penis, like he did in that bowling alley. That's what he'll do. She'll give you fucking diarrhea at her dumbass fucking shoot 'em up Chuck E. Cheese restaurant. But I mean, dude, honestly, like jail. I would immediately throw this person in actual fuck like prison abolition, all that shit. Okay, I don't give a fuck what Angela Davis has to say. You throw this person under the jail. Okay, straight up. And secondly. Well, the lighter version of that is I personally believe that American politics would be like immediately improved if we allow what I call the gauntlet. She says something like this. One of her fucking constituents gets to beat the shit out of her on the Congress floor. If any representative is like holding up a bill or something like that, like Joe Manchin, for example, he's like a senator holding up a bill. One of his constituents, as long as like they go below a certain level in their approval rating, they're in the gauntlet zone, which means like one of their constituents can throw the gauntlet and beat the shit out of them on the Senate floor. Like it's like a filibuster, but they just like they fight.
Okay.
You just
do I have to bother
it.
saying why it's a terrible idea?
No, you have to avoid the gauntlet by being extremely popular and doing stuff that your constituents don't want to kill you for.
Okay, well, what if Bernie did defund the police thing that is not popular?
No, Bernie is extremely popular in his.
I know that, but I'm just saying. You're saying on any issue, or they dip overall? We're having a legitimate debate about whether we're going to have the gauntlet in the Senate. We're not going to, by the way, just for the record.
It'd be better.
Look, you know what I'll take instead, which is actually 1,000 times better, and they still don't do it, 1,000 times lighter, and they still don't do, which is, hey, why don't you just call them out, right? Like, so why isn't a single Democrat in Congress saying, hey, Joe Manchin's deeply unpopular on drug prices and paid family leave.
What the fuck's that gonna do? Call them out? No, you have to fucking beat them, dude. You have to beat them up in the fucking floor of the Senate.
You have to beat them up.
Oh, they're gonna call them out. I'm gonna finger wag at Joe Manchin. You know what he's gonna do?
No.
He's gonna be like, I don't care. I'm getting in my Maserati later. Okay, fuck you. I literally.
No. So you beat them up character-wise, reputation-wise. And you think they don't care? Politicians have giant egos. Why do they look? The FBI, etc., the establishment does not do actual assassinations anymore. Thank God. What they do is character assassinations, right? So they think that's the biggest deal in the world. So as a person who's had his character assassinated, I can tell you it's not great either, right? And so, for example, Joe Manchin has a coal company, which he's made $5 million from in the last 10 years. Not a single other Democrat has ever mentioned his coal company. And Bernie did an op-ed in West Virginia, and Manchin caught enormous feelings over that tiny little pin prick, right? So anyways, that's what you should do with Democrats. With Republicans, there's nothing to do. They're lunatics. They love being lunatics. Her fans will eat that up.
I think my idea is better. I think like the only way to make sure that your constituents are heard is not by being like writing a sternly written letter to their fucking office or some shit.
Sternly written letter.
But like literally just by being like, oh yeah, dude, well your approval rating actually dipped below 30%, which means it's time for the fucking gauntlet. And then you get the biggest juiced up fucking like just massive fucking dude, okay? You take them, they're in West Virginia, you take them off the fucking Oxycontin for a week, and they're like angry because of it, okay? And once they get through the fucking withdrawal symptoms, you make them fucking beat the shit. You make them pulverize Joe Manchin.
Okay, if you were going to do that idea, which I denounce and reject.
He will never, ever think about fucking putting his coal wealth ahead of the people of West Virginia ever again.
But if you were to consider that idea, which I'm fully against, Ojeda could be your guy. So he's not amped up on Oxy or anything like that, and he's not huge like you want him to be. But Ojeda would do some serious damage in West Virginia.
Gauntlet base.
So, anyways, but Haas, there's nothing to do about the Bovers of the world because her base loves that. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
they love calling all Muslims jihadis. They love it.
I need to figure out another way to do the gauntlet on someone like her.
So
I chat happy.
And by the way, like this, so the Democrats hate their base, right? So everybody knows this. The right wing, the Republicans at least like their base. Yeah.
Do you want wine or beer?
Oh, now we're drinking. Yeah, I'll
have a couple of drinks, and then maybe you'll come to your senses about the gauntlet.
I'll go wine. Okay.
7 months, Pog.
Bougie of me. But anyways, if the Democrats ever gave me 10 minutes on the national stage, I could destroy Manchin's entire career.
No, you wouldn't, dude. It wouldn't matter because they'd be like, they'd say the same shit that they say all the time, and then everyone would only hyper focus on the fucking drama. And then also, it doesn't fucking matter because ultimately he's still getting $5 million from his coal company. You know what I mean?
Well, if I was Biden, I'd find a way to shut that company down.
Thank you. Okay, now we're talking.
Yeah.
Now we're finding middle ground. Okay, maybe not the gauntlet, but yeah, 100%, 1000%. If we had like a fucking serious system, there would be, like, you would use every fucking regulatory mechanism you have to punish Manchin's entire lineage for 7 fucking generations. Okay? Investigate his daughter. Investigate his fucking brother or son or whichever one fucking owns the coal company. Throw OSHA, threaten them with OSHA violations. Like, literally, do everything you fucking can to make their life a living hell.
So, first of all, none of this is impossible. You just got to get the right people in, right? So, LBJ did it, and he was a Democrat. FDR did it. He was a Democrat. So, now you know Nina Turner is at TYT, so we do a show every week together. And so she told this great story of Michael R. White, who was the mayor of Cleveland back in the day, and who was her mentor. Look at me. Look at how bougie I am. Thank you.
God, I hate turkey so much. It's just not good. It's subpar. Chicken is better. Sorry. You go on with your story. I'll be back in a second.
Okay. And the Browns were moving out of Cleveland, and so he pulled the owner in, Art Modell, and he said, "Look, I heard you're thinking of taking the Browns name to Baltimore with you. I think it was Baltimore." And he's like, "Look, we're gonna fight, and what's gonna happen is there's gonna be blood on the floor, and it's gonna be a little bit of mine and a little bit of yours, but more yours than mine. So if you want to go, let's go. Let's do this." And that's hardball politics. That's real. And guess what? Modell left the Browns name in Cleveland, and the Cleveland Browns then reemerged and took the name. And so the Cleveland Browns exist only because there was a politician on the left who's willing to say there's going to be blood on the floor. Now, that was politically, not the actual gauntlet, but it's real. And that's what you do. So if Biden wanted to put pressure on Manchin and Cinema, if Biden wanted to pass anything, he could easily do it. Easily, right? He's just choosing not to do it because he cares more about being polite to Manchin and Cinema and all of their combined donors than he does about doing any action. So you go and you say, it's a nice coal company there you have there. It'd be a shame if something were to happen to it, right?
Murad!
Hell yeah.
No!
The music's coming in here.
Okay, sorry. He did it on purpose.
Of course he did. I love Murad, but it's super obvious. Okay. So, but Haas, these days, there's no Democrat who's willing to pull someone in and go, it's a shame, it would be a shame if something were to happen to your coal company, right? His daughter not only did the EpiPen scandal, but she outsourced, literally got paid $20 million golden parachute to outsource like 4,000 jobs in West Virginia.
Jail.
Okay. Well, even if it's not jail, you can do 100 things to expose it.
I think she should go to jail. They should seize all of her fucking assets, all of her wealth. She should go to jail. And then we rehabilitate her.
Okay, I'll tell you this much: you seize either Manchin's coal company or his daughter's golden parachute, and paid family leave, lower drug prices, $15 minimum wage, on and on, will pass within 2 weeks. Okay, so
what you're advocating for is like Alibaba Chinese style governance, by the way.
But with
praise Xi, I mean where's Jack Ma?
Yeah, but you do it legally. So if they didn't do anything wrong, I wouldn't do it. But you look at Manchin's coal company, and if you can't find something wrong, you're definitely not trying hard enough.
Where's Jack Ma? I want to Jack Ma every motherfucker. It would be great. Send him on a fucking vacation, okay, for a little bit, where they come back praising the fucking immortal science of Marxist, Leninist, Maoist principles, or whatever the fuck. Okay, they come back and they say, Xi Jinping has never done anything wrong.
So, look, I got allies in Congress and stuff, and
We know he's a dengist already.
So I asked them to kick Manchin's ass during $15 minimum wage, and nobody wanted to do it. Because they, honestly, even for good, wonderful progressives in D.C., they just don't want to hurt the feelings of their colleagues. And Bernie, I love him, but he's number one on that. He cannot abide by hurting people's feelings. He's too live for his own good. We need somebody who is, hey, you see Ida Rodriguez's new HBO Max show? So Ida's got a new show on HBO. It's awesome. You should check it out. Ida once called me an intellectual thug, which I took as one of the best compliments I've ever gotten. We need more intellectual and political thugs in the Democratic Party, and we don't have them, except when they go after progressives. Look, Democratic majority for Israel, those are political thugs, okay? They came for Nina Turner. They spent nearly $3 million. That's how you do it. I respect it. And one day, hopefully we'll come for them.
Jail. For them too.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, when they do it, they get zero criticism. One day when we come for Democratic majority for Israel, everybody will say what?
You're anti-Semitic.
Of course. And that we're monsters, and that we're racist, we're bigots. They'll call Nina a racist. It doesn't matter. When they call me anti-Muslim, so.
You are You were literally a Reddit atheist in some ways.
No.
You do get a little r/atheism sometimes.
No, there's a giant distinction, which they, of course, do not make, which is, are you anti-Muslim or anti-Islam? Okay, so I'm 1,000% in favor of all Muslims, and anyone who says anything about how Muslims are any different than any other human is a piece of shit, and I'll gauntlet them. Okay, but that doesn't mean you have to believe in Islam. Of course I don't believe in Islam. Of course it's ridiculous, right? So yeah, am I against the religion? Yeah, ideologically I'm 100% against it. But as terms of people,
you're pulling a little bit of a Sam Harris, but you're like, oh, I'm just against the religion and the religious principles.
No, fuck that.
No,
I hate Sam Harris.
I'm fucking with you. I know.
Sam Harris would kill Muslims in a second if he got his chance. Oh, I have a thought experiment. Why don't we nuke their grandmothers and their babies? Fuck you and your thought experiments. That's because he's a bigot.
He fell off. Plus he's white. Plus ratio.
Yeah. But none of those guys last. We beat them all. They talk about the battlefield of ideas. They come on the internet talking big shit, and then they all get humiliated, and their careers end, and we survive. Where's Sam Harris? Where's Dave Rubin? Laughing stock of all the right
man.
wing.
I feel like it's a fucking great grift to just be a Dave Rubin type, because he is painfully just uncharismatic. He's got nothing going for him, right? And yet it doesn't matter. He still has a YouTube channel. That's why I always say being a conservative grifter is the easiest fucking job on the planet. And it's hilarious that people say oh dude, you're a grifter. It's yeah, if I was a grifter, I would just do this, dude. Look at this.
It's so easy. You're 100% right. And they're never going to run out of money. Right? So...
Motherfucker has 1.65 million subscribers.
By the way, that's because the right wing supports each other. The left wing never, ever supports each other. Right? So at least my generation. I hope you guys are doing better. Do you guys go on each other's shows? Do you guys rate each other? I do. I like leftist content creators. I hype them up and shit. But yes, you are correct that there is a lot of fucking infighting on the left too. And also, meanwhile, what did the right wing have? They have a Rubin, Deb, Jambagino, fucking Shapiro, circle jerk. 24/7, pumping each other up, etc. Right? And now Rogan's part of that, so he's helping their circle jerk.
There's also a different there is, I think, more intellectual variety within the left than there is in the right, where everyone has their own fucking seasoning of what it means to be a leftist, and we believe that it's the only correct form of being the leftist, and everyone else is fake and a grifter and a phony or a fascist or a social fascist or whatever the fuck, right?
Yep.
Depending on where they're at. And that creates a lot of infighting because like we're absolutists in the way that we see the world. But then there's also fucking idiots who claim that they're leftists and they're not actually fucking leftists. They're just like regular old fucking center-right neoliberals, and their dumbass fucking followers are still in here crying about shit. Shut the fuck up. Like, suck my cock. We're not talking about this moronic bullshit, okay? Jesus, stop. Just like, I'm fucking turning the chat off. Holy fuck. Triggers me to no goddamn end, dude. It's just like, it triggers me not because of the existence of a particular individual, but because of how fucking stupid my audience is. Like, I expect you to know better. You know what I mean? I expect you to know better that that's not like a thing, okay? But I still have homies in here who are like, dude, I don't understand. Yeah, leftist infighting, this, that. Like, shut the fuck up. I'm talking about like actual fucking leftists, okay?
So, but the right wing has no policy, so they have nothing to fight over. It's not like they're like, oh, should we do tariffs or not do tariffs? They're like, me hate brown people. Ooh, me hate brown people too. So of course they agree with everything. I don't know
Democracy
a single
in the
rift
workplace.
among the right wing, like actual right wing. I don't mean corporate Republican.
Come on, bro. You got the fucking the paleo conservatives and the ultra nationalists duking it out in their little fucking circle. It's like, no, they all toe the line, because ultimately the main difference between the Democratic Party and the Republican Party is that the Republican Party can and often does act out the desires of their base to the extent that like whatever our societal norms allow. Like, they can't just like fucking straight up put bullets in the back of every fucking brown person's head yet, obviously. But thank you for the 100 gifted anorak stack, by the way. Anyway, but you know, they do that. They're like anti-vaxxers. Even if it kills their own base, they'll fucking advocate for it, because they recognize that like they need that. They need the fucking eclectic fringe group of individuals to go out and fucking vote, right? And that's just the reality for conservatives, whereas the Democratic Party doesn't do shit. And you're right, they despise their fucking base. There is no figurehead, there's no leader that can fucking unite the left in a similar capacity, and there's no political party that actually acts out or advocates for the desires of people who are progressive. They just don't. It just doesn't exist.
In fact, they actively fight us. You know, our side, the Democratic politicians, hate us more than anyone. Remember, before I left, I was talking about how you were saying how everybody hates me because I've been around 20 years, right? Right wing establishment, left wing, you name it, right? Of all those people, the people who hate me the most is Democratic establishment. And every once in a while, after they lose an election, they're like, oh, we should set up a progressive network online. The right wing's kicking our ass online. And then they'll look around and they'll come to us and be like, oh, but you guys actually say things that are true. We just want you to be cheerleaders. What the fuck? And so they never support anyone. Imagine Nancy Pelosi going on David Pakman's show.
Nancy Pelosi? Yeah. I mean, she would. I could see that, actually. David Pakman is inoffensive, dude. He's like...
I know, but they don't even think of it. You see what I'm saying? I mentioned him because, in a sense, he's the most inoffensive.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You should get Schumer on here.
I mean, I have... Madison Cawthorn wants to come on. He's like, DM me a bunch.
Do it. What are you, fucking crazy? Do it.
I talked to AOC about it, and she said, she didn't think it was, like... a good idea.
No, look, he said he wants people to be armed and dangerous. And he said he's in favor of Second Amendment rights. Just get him on here and ask him, what do you mean? What do you mean by Second Amendment rights?
Yeah, what's up? Is it technically a technical if you put a, weapon on your wheelchair? Like, would that be considered a technical? Or not? Are you in favor of this? Like, do you want to put a turret? How will this work? That's what I would want to find out.
Matt Gaetz came at me on Twitter.
Love you, MTYT gang. Let's go.
And I asked him, just tell us what you mean by Second Amendment rights, right? Because they mean shooting cops and shooting military guys, right? So just make him say it. Definitely have him come on. In fact, you just made me. I'll ask him to come on. You get him before I do. He'll probably want to come on here more.
Matt Gaetz?
No, Cawthorn.
Well, I was going to say, Matt Gaetz would want to come on here, but then he'll realize that I'm, 30 years old and no longer the buxom babe that he's into sexually, allegedly, in a video game. So he'll probably, Alex Jones has wanted to come on for a while too. So then he'll be like, oh man, fuck. He's probably really bummed right now because he found out Kyle Rittenhouse turned 18.
Is he into guys? Is there a theory that he's into guys?
I don't know. Free my boy Nestor. Free Nestor.
Okay, I didn't even go there.
Free Nestor till it's backwards. Hashtag free Nestor. Okay.
I'm trying to do Nestor backwards.
Anyway, he will want to be on Jake's show more because it's the Young Turks. No, but he probably knows that they aren't young. Anyway, what else were we talking about? Oh yeah, here, let's look at this. You know, let's look at Marxism is an unplayable game of tyranny, says Jordan Peterson, another one who fell off, plus he's white, plus ratio, plus L, plus young boy better.
By and large, there's some direct connection between the attempt to create a Marxist...
The Dark Horse podcast, named after his favorite dewormer, ivermectin for horses. That's all he does now. He's just like, he's a grifter.
I don't even know this guy. I know Jordan Peterson.
No,
Who's this guy?
This is part of the IDW, Cenk. The intellectual dark web, sir, that Barry Weiss wrote about extensively on the New York Times before she self-canceled.
Right. I don't know the bearded dude at all. Though.
He's like famous for fucking getting owned by like a bunch of radlib freshmen at like Evergreen University or something when they were like crying about how he did racism or something. I don't fucking remember. It was like
this guy's the Dark Horse.
It was like a million fucking years ago. Okay, and he's still riding on the fucking coattails. He's one of those like he's one of those cows, okay, little sows that like tip, run around on the field on a beautiful day, and then they fucking see Joe Rogan, the fat cow with the titties, okay, ready to fucking go out with the udders, and they just suckle on it every time they lose relevance.
I never remember.
Yeah, he's just another one of those fucking Joe Rogan orbiter dipshits.
My favorite is when I go after Rogan, which is kind of like, I know. But my favorite is that in the comments, you'll see the most desperate right-wing dudes. It's like, oh no, you can't say that about Joe. Joe, I'm defending you. Joe. Just get high and read those. It's fun for everybody.
No, this is so desperate. It's so sad.
It's so totally, 100%.
Also, I mean, Joe Rogan name dropped you the other day when he was on the Tim Pool podcast with Alex Jones and shit. He was like, stop talking about him. Stop talking about Cenk or something like that.
Yeah.
So he sees it and he doesn't like you because you don't suck up to him. But then because like you're, don't try to fight him. He would kick your ass, for the record.
Are you shitting me? I would destroy him.
Oh my God, I can't believe you're saying this. Bro, have you seen how he fucking kicks, dude? Look, there's like 11 compilations out there on the internet of like, Joe Rogan kicks like machine guns. Here, I'll just Google Joe Rogan machine gun.
I want to go back to Jordan Peterson, but go ahead. I've never seen Joe Rogan fight.
Dude, he's like a trained fighter. Are you kidding me?
So what? I'll own him. I'll destroy him.
Look, Joe Rogan's kicks sound like gunshots.
They love to suck him. It's hilarious.
Look, I mean, he is good though. He's fucking
all right. Let's
good.
see it.
And he's also on.
I gotta get ready for it. If I'm training, I gotta know this.
He'll make sure this guy
Won't cut. Won't cut.
Bro, he hits you like that. I mean, he's too short, so he can't get into your head.
There's no way I'd catch it and I'd break his leg. There's no way.
Come on, bro. He probably whooped my ass too.
Let me see the machine gun.
He's also like old, so he's got old man strength, but so do you.
Oh, dude, I got massive.
I feel like Joe Rogan will whoop my ass. I'll be honest with you. He's gonna fucking take one shot like that to my knee, and then I'm done. Okay.
But I'm like ridiculously tough, so it won't happen.
Bro,
what
come on.
That's not even a thing. Okay.
What do you mean? He's a trained fighter, dude.
Yeah, I've been training my whole life. I'm ready. Go ahead.
You're nuts. Like I know you're a brawler. Cenk is a brawler. I've said this before. And he's also thick. Like, he's like stocky. He's got like old man belly where it's like you think it's a belly, but it's hard. Okay?
It is both a belly and hard.
Yeah. So, and he has a lot of experience, right, in street fighting and shit like that when he was younger and more hot-headed and whatever. But like this dude has more fighting experience than you do.
Okay, let's see the ballerina. Let's see it.
Ballerina? You're calling?
He looks like a ballerina. Okay, it's okay. I don't mean I'm a lib. I don't mean that as an insult.
Yeah, again.
This is gonna be easy. All right, that was quick. I gotta watch out for that.
Oh, this? Yes.
This video is also about 5 years old. Rogan's body's got funky since then. His HGH gut is growing its own HGH gut. Yeah, it doesn't matter that he has fucking bubble gut, okay? He's still fucking jacked as shit.
I know, but he's got a lot of worms. That's gonna slow him down.
No, he's worm-free, brother.
Oh, he's worm-free now. Now, that's why he took it. Shit, okay. I still haven't seen the machine gun. So far, it's not that impressive. Like, you just catch one of those. It's not that big a deal. The guys who, like, kick...
I'll point out what most people do wrong. Here's the things to avoid. Number one, the down knee. A lot of times when people do it, their knee is down and they're kicking like this. That comes from stiffness a lot of times, from a lack of flexibility.
Okay, no one cares. Show the machine gun.
I do care.
It doesn't matter.
His knee up high and then a twist.
Bro, here's the thing.
See,
okay?
they're thinking too much.
Okay, here's the problem, okay? Dude, you're ridiculous. Like, yeah, he's a fucking baboon, okay? He's literally an ape. Not only just self-described, but, like, actually an ape, okay?
Uh-huh.
And he spreads a lot of misinformation about, like, you know, COVID and whatever, and he also fell off a little bit, especially on, like, Spotify, even though, you know, it doesn't matter. He's still caked the fuck up. But, like... This is the one area where, you know, he's got a legitimate claim.
Sexy and
strong. Like, this is what he dedicated his entire life to.
He looks soft.
And when I teach it to people, what I would teach is first thing to do is kick low. Don't even try. That's where the power. Bam. Here's good. We good here? Mm-hmm. So the knee comes up. Straight kick. Okay?
You fell off my job.
Now,
the streets watch Jink now has weird.
So then I would have the left leg forward and...
Also, really interesting that when I say, like, constituents should be able to beat the shit out of Joe Manchin on the floor of the Senate, you're like, oh, no, you should write a sternly worded letter. But then you're like, yeah, I want to fight Joe Rogan. Ooh, me, big tough guy. Like, Joe Rogan...
But that's in the cage, man. That's in the octagon.
Okay, but, like, Joe Rogan...
That's legit.
Joe Rogan ultimately is a powerless person, like, in comparison to the amount of power... The profound amount of power, like actual power, to be able to change people's material conditions. That legislators have.
No, I would argue media is more important, and he's getting a bunch of, he's getting a whole generation of folks, or at least a portion of them,
media
to turn into meatheads.
No.
Like, oh, me no like scientists, me no like doctors.
No, even his audience is like turning on him on a lot of that shit. They like don't appreciate that he's They don't really appreciate that he's like so much of a fucking anti-vaxxer dumbass.
Okay, listen, I'm fucking with him, but and they get so touchy about that. They're like, no, I could beat you up, which is hilarious in and of itself. It's hilarious that they're like amped up on. No, Joe could beat you up. Actually, to be fair to Joe, he doesn't say shit other than one tiny comment in Tim Pool's show.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I read a sentence.
He said no free clout. He said I don't want to give clout to Jen. That's what basically that's what he was saying.
Yeah, well, you know, I should stop giving clout to him since we're much larger. Oh, hashtag suck it. Okay, now you don't believe it because you're mainstream media, and you believe the bullshit that people see. Is this podcast larger than ours? Fuck yeah, it's way larger, right? It's not even close. But if it's an actual verifiable reality that if you took our views per month and compared them to his, ours is significantly larger. By the way, that's not fair to him because we're a network. So
that doesn't.
I know. People don't give a shit, but I'm just telling.
That doesn't mean anything. Like you're like cutting content regularly. Like the type of content that you're making is very different.
It is. I agree.
If he had the same like editorial process that you do and like and streamed as much as you do,
but he doesn't. That's his problem.
Okay, but that's still meaningless. Like people still recognize that it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Look, but the bottom line is, like clout chasing actually doesn't make that much sense unless you're actually trying to get into someone's algorithm. Okay. So the reason why people fuck with us nonstop on YouTube is because the algorithm encourages it, right? The minute you talk about us or fight us, their videos start showing up in our recommended section, right? Outside of that, it doesn't mean shit. Tons of people have gone on Joe Rogan's show, and where are they? Nowhere, right? Like Jimmy's audience didn't go up, Kyle's audience didn't go up after they went on Rogan's. No, it doesn't affect it at all. People don't get it. They just want like 5 seconds of fame. I don't give a shit about that. I'm just fucking with him because I know that if you say that you could beat him in a fight, which I could, it's that he's gonna be like, oh fuck no, no way, man.
Well, I mean, obviously he was smarter than that. He's dumb enough to fucking tell Aaron Rodgers to take ivermectin or whatever the fuck. But he was clearly smart enough not to take the bait when you were clearly baiting him into,
Yeah, but his fans and all the like right-wing hanger-ons, them taking the bait is almost as good. Like, I don't give a shit if Joe doesn't take the bait. Who cares? I'm fucking with him anyway, right? But all of his little kiss-ass guys being like, oh my God, Joe, we're gonna defend you. That's funny.
Okay, I'm just saying stop fanboying over Joe. I mean, no, Look, I used to be a big fan. I used to be a big fan of Joe Rogan.
You turned me on to Joe. I outed you.
Wait, what do you mean you outed me?
I'm kidding. That was like 5-7 years ago.
Yeah, and there's like literally footage of us that I always... Every time I criticize Joe Rogan, his fucking simps will come in here and be like, no, I can't believe you're fucking attacking Joe Rogan. You must be jealous of his like fucking power and size and how sexy he is or whatever the fuck. Because like they're all like in love with him. I used to put the photo of me and Joe hanging out at the what was it, at the Improv on the screen to be like, I'm a fucking like bigger Joe fan than you. Not only that, but like I know I've met him.
Yeah, I was on his show back when he actually had both sides.
Yeah. The breakdown was Sam Harris. Oh, here it is. See, someone already found it and immediately put this up. July 3rd, 2014. Look at my fucking face. Look at how excited I am. Got to talk to Joe Rogan about DMT, weed, psychedelics, the state of media, and girls for 2 hours after a show at the Improv last night. Top 10 coolest moments of my life.
Top 10 coolest moment of my life is going to be kicking his ass.
Oh my God.
I'm messing around. Although I think there's if I got past the minute, then he'd be in trouble. Like, if he can knock me the fuck...
You think he would get winded before you? He does more cardio than you do.
What are you talking about, man? How is this not going to work? This fucking belly right here. Okay, this is gonna last. Okay, no. Of course he's in better shape than I am. I'm just saying, like, if he's awesome at what he does, he'd knock me the fuck out, right? But if he doesn't knock me the fuck out in the first minute, then we got a battle.
I wouldn't fight him. That's my take. I personally, if there was an opportunity for me to fight Joe Rogan, I would not fight him because I think he would put a lot of damage on the body. And I still have I have a way longer range than he does, and he would still probably whoop my ass. That's my take. But he will not knock out people. He doesn't like head trauma no more. That's why he's more into BJJ.
I don't even know BJJ.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh, I'm great at that. My former campaign manager was ranked #1 in the world in jiu-jitsu. That's real. Catherine Fisher.
Cool. What are you gonna get her to fight?
Oh yeah, she'll train me.
Oh, she's gonna train you. Got it.
On jiu-jitsu, man. I'm all about the BJJ.
Okay.
He's scared.
Anyway,
God, I love fucking with people. All right, go ahead. What's next?
What were we looking at? We were looking at fucking...
Oh, let's look at Jordan Peterson. What's that?
Oh, yeah. Here. Let's get back to it. Marxism is an unplayable game of tyranny.
By and large, there's some direct connection between the attempt to create a Marxist utopia and starvation, authoritarianism, and I think I know what this is in action.
No, totally, dude. Yeah, they do it on purpose. They love doing it.
Yeah. So I'm not I'm not a Marxist. I don't agree with Marxists. I might even fight Marxists. Let's fight. But this guy...
What's up with you, dude? You trying to fucking fight people? Like,
Just fight
You're
Joe
the one
Manchin.
who wants the gauntlet.
Yeah, for fucking Joe Manchin. Like, people that are actually in the seat of power, not like fucking random dickhead Marxist-Leninists on the internet.
But
or
these,
Joe Rogan.
But these right-wingers, when they come in with like, Marxists just want to starve you. Why would they want that? Why would they want that? That's so dumb.
Well, he's going to describe it to you and fucking wreck you in the marketplace of ideas. Are you ready for this?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
He's going to destroy you.
Question of group selection, which is because these systems are game theoretically unstable.
Just throwing shit up against the wall.
They're game theoretically unstable, and that's just the theory. A game theory. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. What is this?
Shit, man. Hashtag Dark Horse, man. This guy.
And then these fucking idiots will like watch and go, that's actually great. That's brilliant. Thank you.
They don't have any idea what he's saying. Neither does he.
Because they punish those who do more and reward those who do less in order to get people.
It's just like, first of all, this notion that the most productive citizens in society are those who actually own the capital rather than the ones that literally do the productive labor is psychotic and completely fucking diametrically opposed to the reality, okay? Without them, shit doesn't work. I know you're a capitalist, so you of course think like replaceable labor automatically means it's not important or as important as like fucking
I don't say
the CEO or whatever the fuck.
No, it's 50-50. It's a nuanced, complicated thing that's not as simple as labor does all of the work, and it's certainly not as simple as these baboons talking about, oh, who gives a shit about labor? We don't.
Labor
need
literally,
that.
there's no value without labor.
But yeah, I agree.
Okay, then
but there's also no value without capital and without management.
Wait,
so,
what? Yes, 100. What do you mean? There's no value
eventually there
without
has to be management. If you have labor, you have to have
that
management.
doesn't mean okay.
And you can't do
having
anything without
having
capital.
a bottom-up approach and having like a labor-first approach does not mean that there's no like managerial.
Yeah, we're saying this.
There is no management whatsoever. Okay.
Yeah, you need management. That's why I'm saying you need both.
You should. Jake is right. You should let him teach you economic theory. Thank you, XQC4.
Okay, let's hear this shit though.
But like, as far as the value of like, what I'm talking about is in our heavily financialized economy. What value does the capital owner shareholder, like a majority shareholder, add to the product itself when you especially compare them to the value that the laborer provides? Like John Deere, right? You got the John Deere striking workers that actually fucking absolutely comstered the management recently. So shouts out to them. Like, you got those guys, okay? You got like 19-year welders and shit that are literally no longer working because they're striking, right? What the value that they create is tangible. It's obvious. What value does the shareholder who has never been inside of the fucking factory even have?
Yeah, that's easy. So you don't have to be inside the factory. Everybody's inputting.
Okay, but what value does the shareholder have?
Capital. He's providing capital for the company to do the things that they need to do.
So they can be substituted, is what you're saying.
Oh,
like
definitely,
literally
100%.
By
that's the whole point of the stock market.
By like a worker fund.
Yeah, shareholders are enormously fungible. In the stock market, they're the most fungible part there is. There's no special thing about a shareholder. They're just a fungible thing but you need it, right? So, obviously you need all of the above. And then the question isn't whether you need any of those. The question is, how do you weigh them, right?
So how did they get the capital? The shareholder, how did he get the capital?
Well, there's a tons of different ways to get capital. A lot of it was illicit back in the day, right? And so
we are going to always arrive at one guy's grandfather decided we're going to do enclosures, and he was first to do that, okay? And that's it. Ultimately, there's no other fucking difference. If you go far back enough, there's going to be one guy who bopped the head of the other guy and said, enclosures, we're doing it, seems great, we should build a system and design it around this idea of private property, okay? Ultimately, that's where it comes from.
Yeah. So, look. On the one hand, capital was derived in the past and in the present in awful ways. Extraction of oil, which destroys the planet, puts its externalities on the rest of us, etc. Right? And you go back to the kings. How did the kings get it? They murdered everybody in sight and then declared themselves the king. And then they got all the money and then they passed it down. I get it, right? But at the same time, that doesn't get rid of the need to actually have that money to start up something. And management is useful and has its own use, right? To me, I'm both super biased, but I think at the same time it's true. There is a critical part of capitalism that actually does work and is important, which is founders. Okay, so I'm biased because I'm a founder, right? But founders are actually do something creative, create a company, produce. It's like being a producer. You produce a thing, right? In our case, it's shows, but it could be cars. It could
You're
be
also
anything.
a key man, though. So that's your value doesn't come from you being a founder. Your value comes from the audience that you've cultivated through your own personal labor. Now, that labor is obviously that labor is also produced by others as well. There's other workers underneath you that are helping you create that and generate that and whatnot. But ultimately, you could do what I'm doing and still be able to reach a level of success because you yourself, by working, would be able to do that. So that's entirely different than like the guy who's just who takes all of his money and puts it into and parks into the stock market and is just sitting and.
But I don't value that guy. I don't say like that guy's better than anyone else.
No, that guy is not a productive person, is what I'm saying. They're not. They're not a productive laborer, and society could perfectly exist without that guy. But someone would still have to fucking clean the toilets, and someone would still have to fucking, guard the mansions, if that's what you guys want to fucking talk about. Someone would still have to fucking drive the cars, pick up the poop, pick up
all
the trash.
All that is true, but
also create commodities.
But you also need the capital, so it's not like that guy is not necessary. He's fungible, but necessary. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't mean that the shareholder is worth more than the labor. Absolutely not, right? But you do need both.
No, you only need both in a system where the majority of the wealth is in the hands of the few. You would not need that in a system that where you could collectively fund these sorts of enterprises. You absolutely could do that. There are countries that do that as well. There's different kinds of funds that like the labor pool can join into.
You know, in a sense, capitalism is halfway getting us there. It's going to kill us before it gets us there. Okay, it's because the downsides of capitalism are now enormous and have totally run away, right? But how do you survive? How do we survive? In a lot of ways, we crowdfund, right? We crowdsource our capital, right? And so is that system possible? Definitely.
Yeah.
Is it preferable? Probably, right? But we haven't fully built it yet. We don't have the infrastructure for it yet, but we're slowly building it. But that is also happens through markets.
We're not slowly building it. The reason why we're not slowly building it is the same reason why you look at like FDR as a hero, right? Because you refuse to recognize that external pressures is precisely the reason why FDR operated the way he did. Both domestically with the trade unionists, communists, like an actual fucking robust communist movement, but also internationally as well. Like seeing the rise of communism and wanting to at least enact some sort of welfare state policies and social safety nets to stop that revolutionary action dead in its tracks, to offer people some crumbs. And without that, which we don't have anymore, we have no counterbalance, like we have no revolutionary force on this planet. Without any of that, we're not going to magically move towards offering more power and even a larger piece of the profits back to the workers. This is just not going to happen. Just like without unions and union power, we're not going to get there either. So it's just
yeah, but that part I don't necessarily disagree with. I don't think it's magic. I think it happens in the way that you're seeing it happen literally in our case, right? But at the same time, yeah, external pressure is enormously important. There's no way FDR would have done what he did without that pressure. There's no way LBJ would have done what he did on civil rights without external pressure. And so, you know, if you're talking about the reality of like how that change got done, it's an ugly reality because they were worried about riots. They were worried about physical strikes that got pretty heated, okay, in the case of FDR. And in the case of LBJ, it was the riots. And so was there a role for Malcolm X? Yeah. Did it make a difference? Yes. So people don't like to admit that. It's true. And so I'm not disagreeing with you on that. And in a way, you could even argue, as I think you partly are, that FDR was helping to save the current system. Otherwise,
he was.
Yeah.
That's what like Marxist-Leninists that believe in revolutionary action see the welfare state as counterproductive. They think that the welfare state is offering a level of comfort to the workers that sedates them and helps them think, like the SDP did in Germany, in the pre-Nazi Germany, that they feel like they have a seat at the table, they have a crumb of power, and they're seeing like genuine material changes, no matter how fucking tiny it is. So they just no longer want to fight back in the ways that truly, where you can truly change the way that we organize our society.
That's a really legitimate and interesting critique. And it depends on what you mean by welfare state. So if you're talking about food stamps, that's even more true. But then how brutal are you going to be in denying that to try to hope for a revolution, right?
Yeah, no, I am not an accelerationist anyway. I don't think that we will ever accelerate towards a fucking Marxist-Leninist revolution. The material conditions are not there. I think that that's an outdated way of thinking. We don't even have any sort of organizational power. And commodity production in the way it's done now, especially in the Western world, when it's so far removed from the when the labor aristocracy is so far removed from the assembly line, that it's just not going to happen. Our labor force has been pussified, if you will, and no longer is actually fucking working in the factory. So it makes it much, much, much more difficult to actually organize, because you're working white-collar jobs for the most part.
Right. But there are things that could lead to structural and institutional change that are part of the quote-unquote welfare state.
Also the other part is this is actually a brilliant take from Murat, and you'll enjoy this. Murat always talks about the bread price. He says, no matter where you go in America, the price of bread is stable and it's cheap. And he's 100% right. He's like, as long as that bread price is the same, and people at the very the people that have the most revolutionary potential are still able to feed themselves, which Americans can, by the way, no matter how poor they are, and no matter how much medical bankruptcy exists and whatnot, and no matter how much cruelty and oppression we subject the working class here in America to, ultimately, as long as they can fucking buy bread and eat bread, and bread is an analogy here for food for the most part, they will never fucking rise up and engage in labor militancy or have any sort of violent, bloody revolution.
No, the Murat theory on bread is excellent, and you'll see it play out in milk a lot, where they'll actually have a lot of news stories about the price of milk. And it happened recently too. But in a sense, Obama is the political version of that. You just do a little release valve, right? Just release the pressure a little bit so you can maintain the overall brutality of the system while pretending to do a tiny bit of change. So yeah, and they've done a great job of keeping us at barely sustaining wages and prices.
Yes, just well fed enough to not recognize that they're starving you, but still starved enough that you don't have the power to fight back.
Totally. In fact, I think that's why the right wing is going towards, they're losing their minds, because they know they're getting fucked with, and they're not wrong about that. The system is fucking with them. It is rigged. It is corrupt, right? But their reaction has been, so it must be the lizard people, and let's go do weirdo random violence that doesn't have anything to do with anything, right? And then people come in and grifters take advantage of that, right? But what we need is a left-wing alternative that actually gives people a constructive way to change the system and rebuild it. But the right wing is not wrong that the system's fucked.
Yeah, that's why I think the revolutionary potential only exists in the third world. If we're being real, if we're being really real, the only places where there's actual revolutionary potential is the third world. It's the exploited people, because here in the United States, whether we like to admit it to ourselves or not, we still benefit greatly from the extraction of natural resources from the third world, and we benefit greatly from the imperialist conquest of the United States. We reap the benefits of that. Some people openly recognize it, some people don't. but it still lives in the back of our minds whenever we think, well, I'm happier living here in the United States than in fucking, you know, Zimbabwe. And that's what it is. That's the reality. So
there's a lot of truth to that. I like the only thing I saw in the comment section is somebody said something along the lines of "I'm a Muradist," and I'm down for that. Okay, let's watch the end of this. I still haven't seen Jordan Peters.
People who are harmed by that is to say those who tend to contribute more and are therefore punished by such a system, to adhere to it, you have to threaten them.
Right, they're unplayable games, and you have to enforce.
This is such an incredibly simple point of view on like organizing under like a more centralized system, or socialism, or communism, or even a social democracy, if you will. It's silly. It's like a childish way to look at this.
Force them by force because people discover they're unplayable.
Right.
Yeah. Game theorists are interested in the repeatability of interactions, and some forms of interactions degenerate with time. Those aren't sustainable. They're not good games. As you play them, you get bored by them or hurt by them. You don't want to keep playing. Some games maintain themselves, and we have an ethic that teaches us when we're playing a sustainable game. I think that's the voice of conscience. Your Marxism, as it's instantiated, is actually an unplayable game, and you gave a reason. You can't set up a system that punishes people that are productive and rewards people who aren't. Even
rewards people who aren't productive. What does that even mean? So they're just calling everyone who works unproductive.
Yeah, no, the entirety of the working class are unproductive, which is ironic because it's the exact inverse of that is true. If we are comparing someone who is a capital holder, a capital owner, if we're comparing them to a fucking worker, that person is actually a productive, a part of the productive labor force. No commodities will ever be produced without the worker. No value will ever be created without the worker. That worker might be replaceable, okay? But the entire point of solidarity and the entire point of fucking labor union organizing and the entire point of socialism is to demonstrate that, like, we have more to fucking win if we unite side by side and show that, like, yeah, we might have a easier barrier of a lower barrier of entry into becoming laborers, but ultimately if we fucking unite, without us you have nothing, you have no value, and you have no fucking productive forces. So it's ridiculous to say the opposite is true, though, but they say it regularly because they suckle on the capitalist teat. That's how they make money. They make money by saying the system that we are existing under is the best possible organization of the economy. The system that we're existing under is good, and you know, one day you too can also be rich. You just have to have the alpha brain, rich guy mindset. They're no different than the fucking Deepak Chopra for white dudes, or Deepak Chopra is also hitting the. He also targets white dudes as well, but they're no different than doing goop for white kids. Okay.
So the great irony here is that almost all of these guys are funded by right-wing billionaires, right? So they don't actually have to fend for themselves. I think Crowder is an exception. I think he's actually popular, etc. Rogan is certainly an exception. But most of the Dave Rubins, I don't know Jordan Peterson's story in specific, but the Ben Shapiro's, etc., they literally get funded by really wealthy capitalists to do propaganda for them, which then ironically makes them labor. And so they're arguing against themselves because they're fungible. Who cares if it's Dave Rubin or Jordan Peterson or whoever else? You could, according to their own argument, you can just flip them out. They're irrelevant. They're puppets, right? So they're making a hilariously ironic argument. Okay, but the thing is, guys,
yeah,
obviously,
but they also have enough material wealth to be able to fucking become capital owners as well.
If that's why suck on that teat long enough.
Yeah, and they have, dude. Come on, he's a couple $1 million. Like, he could just very easily fucking shut this operation down and, get addicted to benzos and go live in Russia for a couple years as his fucking daughter, the true dragon of chaos, almost fucking murders him by trying experimental benzo addiction therapy in Russia because it's not allowed in America because it can fucking kill you if you quit benzos cold turkey. Or even after that, when you're not fucking murdered by the fact that you did this experimental therapy in Russia, then maybe your Dragon of Chaos daughter will give you COVID because she's at a Serbian nightclub with her boyfriend, who she got a fucking entire tattoo of, by the way. Sorry, all of those things that I mentioned is real, by the way.
I missed whose daughter this is.
Mikhail Peterson, Jordan Peterson's sexy ass daughter, who's like married to some fucking like psychotic Serbian dude. Almost murdered her, Jordan Peterson, like twice.
All right, but one more thing.
Sexy as fuck.
They make this insane argument that labor is fungible. Yes, well, there's some relative truth to that. On the other hand, there's literally nothing more fungible than capital. It's the most replaceable thing in the world. It's just money. So you don't need any one particular person with money. You just need you need capital to start something and to maintain something, but it doesn't have to be from any one person. So their argument against labor can be used against them 1,000-fold.
Yeah, the argument can't be used against labor as long as there's solidarity. They're just benefiting from the fact that there is no solidarity and no class consciousness because of centuries of Red Scare propaganda and the complete destruction of any sort of fucking communist project or socialist project that has ever happened around the planet. So shouts out to the American State Department for that. Shouts out to Stalin for that too, to some degree. You know, it just like didn't work out.
So let me see the rest of this game theory.
Even if some of the people are only miming productivity and they're actually power-hungry tyrants, you can't clump them in with the competent people and punish all of them.
Yep.
Now,
and if you try, in order to stabilize it, in order to get those who are being punished for contributing not to defect, you have to threaten them so that authoritarianism follows quickly on the heels, as does in many cases the failure of the system to deliver even basic well-being, hence starvation.
Well, and Piaget pointed out quite explicitly.
Yeah, dude, shortages were never like... There's two things here. One, like famine, right? When we talk about socialism, immediately it's like famine, man-made famine, whether it's because of like centralized mismanagement, whether it's because of like idiotic fucking scientists who are the only Stalinist scientists remaining that haven't been fucking gulagged, giving horrifically wrong and idiotic ideas on how to do it, whether it's there's a multitude of different reasons, or whether it's like stocking for a potential winter. There are a multitude of different reasons and mismanagement that causes situations like that, except we currently also have artificial shortages. Like 14 million people every fucking year die worldwide from famine and famine-related diseases. That happens in an economic organization that is so incredible at commodity production that we have a surplus of food. Like at least the socialist countries where there was fucking famine, like they didn't literally, they couldn't figure it out. Okay, they mismanaged it. Not deliberately starved the populace in an effort to make sure that like their bottom line was not, was not being attacked.
Right. I have my own issues with Marxism, as we've talked about, but in terms of their critique, it depends on your cohort, doesn't it? So like if you're talking about America, as the Moratists will point out accurately, yes, the price of bread is relatively stable, so people aren't going to starve, and that's part of the system that allows the capital to subjugate the laborers at a barely survivable wage. But if you're talking about the whole world, which is in effect under capitalism, well, to your point earlier, Haas, they're taking from the Southern Hemisphere and often leaving them to starve for the Northern Hemisphere's benefit. So did capitalism really do a better job at ending starvation? No, by definition, it didn't. These guys are just saying,
no, you don't understand.
I don't mind if they starve in Africa as long as I'm
You don't understand. When people die of famine under a socialist organization of the economy, then that's the fault of the system. When people die of famine under a capitalist organization of the economy, that's the fault of their bootstraps. They could not find their bootstraps, and they could not pull themselves up by their bootstraps. Or if they found their bootstraps and pulled it, they didn't pull hard enough. Let alone man-made famines like in Bengal, or currently ongoing fucking famines like in Yemen, caused with American weapons by Saudi Arabia. It's just like it's always we always relegate back to the individual and its individual responsibility. under a capitalist organization economy. It's foolproof. You can never lose that argument then.
100%, billion% agree. The biggest famine in the world right now, as far as I know, is Yemen. And Yemen is caused by capitalism because the defense contractors needed more money, so they needed a war. Saudi Arabia wanted power, but they couldn't do it without the American defense contractors. So in order for the defense contractors to make an extra couple of $1 billion, they starved the people of Yemen. Yay, capitalism. So both systems have massive issues, and there needs to be some sort of balance, which does not exist. But these guys are jokers. They're not having a real conversation. This is just propaganda that they are ironically laborers for.
Yeah, they're engaging in pro-capitalist propaganda, but that's the best thing about being like an easy. That's the best thing about being someone like a reactionary talking head is that like you don't really have to do too much. You could just say like the system is actually great. You can pull the Steven Pinker and be like, everyone can go to McDonald's, so obviously things are really good right now. And
that ought to do it.
Everyone has an iPhone, so things are actually better than they've ever been before. It's like, yeah, there's exponential growth of technology no matter which fucking system you exist under. You can say that the USSR had no technological achievements, going from an agrarian potato farming fucking economy to like one that defeated the United States in the space race. Just avoid all of that all you want, but it's still the truth, right? And that could exist under socialism, that could exist under capitalism, that will always exist. The reality is making it more of an egalitarian society, or one that doesn't fucking completely rip through the third world. The USSR made a better rifle than the AR-15 back in 1947. That's also true.
He was very interested in games as the basis of morality, that a game that you have to punish people to adhere to is going to be outcompeted by a game that people will play by themselves.
That's a really interesting take. Is there any form of fucking, is there any form of capitalism that is truly, truly well, not compulsory, but truly for people doing it at the behest of their own, like they just want to do it? Is there any form of remuneration under a capitalist organization of the economy that doesn't happen at the threat of the structural violence of poverty? There is no voluntary fucking working under capitalism. Maybe there are in like Jordan Peterson's situation.
So it's a great point, Haas. And I want.
Do you guys want to fucking work at the restaurant? Do you want to fucking clean people's toilets? No? Well, guess what? You're going to fucking die then, because you're not going to be able to put food on your table. You're not going to be able to put a fucking roof over your heads, and you're going to fucking die. And while you're dying, we're going to subject you to the most dehumanizing conditions in the process of your death while you're living in the fucking street and eating trash, okay? As you further and further fall into the cycle of despair, and you fucking use drugs to self-medicate and try to like avoid the reality that you're existing in, and how hellish it is, even though you're literally living in a zip code where some of the biggest fucking mansions exist and some of the wealthiest people exist. That's what you get if you don't fucking work under a capitalist organization of the economy.
In fact, that is almost exactly the point the Squid Games made.
Yeah.
Right? So is it really voluntary? Did they actually play Squid Games voluntarily? No, because the system itself was already so brutal that they thought Squid Games was a better option than the capitalism they were living with in that case in South Korea. Although Tim Pool would tell you it was a Marxist critique, or critique of Marxism.
Yeah, he even said the writer doesn't know that he's critiquing communism. Like, Tim Pool is so fucking stupid. He was like, yeah, I didn't understand the main point of Squid Games. As a matter of fact, actually, even the writer didn't understand. The real point of Squid Games is what I think it is, not what the writer intended it to be.
No, but look, Tim Pool is a joke, right? He just, like, he's a true, like, grifter 101, right? So, like, yeah, I remember when he was pretending to be left-wing. I remember when he was pretending X, Y, and Z. And, there's no point in having an intellectual debate or argument with Tim Pool. His whole thing is get on camera and go, poor white people. It's minorities' fault for everything, right? Wow. That's tough to do. And of course, that'll get you, a decent sized audience on YouTube.
People want to be victimized. People want to feel like they're being made a victim. And there is a very real way that they are being victimized, but it's not the way that fucking all these reactionaries tell you you're being victimized. You're not being victimized because you're white. You're being victimized because you're a worker. Okay?
You're
agreeing with that.
Oh, I totally agree.
Capitalist Andy over here. Okay,
Yeah.
I gotta pee. Also, you're being victimized by the top of the hour ad break, chat. That's right. Because at the top of the hour, there's a 60-second ad break. And if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe. You can do that for $5. You can do that for free with a Twitch Prime. You can do that by expecting someone to gift you a subscription. Don't know if that'll happen or not, but hey, there are methods that you can avoid the ads. Cenk is going to take over for a brief second while I go pee, okay? Here's the ad break now. I know I forgot to run it at 4. That's why I'm running it at 4:30. Shut up. Here's the ad break.
Hey, can you get me a beer?
What? Yeah, I'll get you a beer.
All right. So I assume that this is for the folks who are members and hence are not hearing the commercial. I have no idea when anybody's going to come back from the commercial. And beer, yes. Uncle Cenk, yes. Here, I'll tell you guys a quick thing that I was going to tell Haas as he's gone. So if any of you watched the Ben Shapiro Anna Kasparian debate that they had in Philly.
You're streaming, dude?
Yeah.
What's up?
Here it comes. Hey, dude, we just invented Muratism.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
It's a new economic theory. It's going to get fleshed out later.
All right.
But there's a lot of Muratists already online. It's a thing. What's up? What do we got there? Is that a paddle? Or are we doing something weird today?
I don't know, dude. Your son brought it over. What does it say?
Is that? Oh, celebrate. Oh, yeah. Hey, Joy. How you doing, love? That's my daughter. Yeah, that's Bernie. Joy.
Hey, do you see that as best piker? Better piker.
need the paddle.
You need the paddle. This is for food, right?
Okay.
This is the paddle, and it looks like it's out of Animal House, but no, it's for food.
Jake, you're doing a great job streaming, dude.
Yeah. All right, just let me finish the thought.
Do you see the chat going insane, by the way?
No, it's always like that. It's been like that the whole time.
What they're saying.
What about Muratist? They love you, man.
I know.
They nonstop talk about you. Muratism is real.
Guys.
Yeah, it's real. It's taken off. I don't know if we can stop it. It's got a life of its own. Okay. I know you guys want to be on camera so bad. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah.
Should we let him on camera or no?
He wanted to play games with him, but he wanted to ask you about it first.
All right, come here for a second. This is my kids, Pro and Joy, because we're actually having Thanksgiving dinner here. That's Joy, and Pro, you got to come around. That's Pro. Okay. So cousin Hasan made their lives by getting Mr. Beast to call them one day. So wait a minute, you can't do that, you joy head. Okay, all right, now go away. Okay. Okay.
Wow. Damn, dude, that was intense.
Anyway, I realized that Shapiro was making the argument from the perspective of incredibly wealthy people. He's like, well, if you have a system that takes care of everybody, then it takes away choices from people who want to start business. I'm like, yeah, but how many people have the amount of money that Ben was talking about to start businesses? So the perspective is all wrong. Peterson does it, Shapiro does it, and they all do it subconsciously without realizing they're doing it, because they all speak only from a wealthy perspective. Right? This is the founder of Muratism. Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, we were talking about your theory on bread and how it's stable prices throughout the country.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's my favorite.
I told him your bread theory. Here you go.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Damn, wine and then beer?
I told him your bread theory.
I'm
and
hungry, man.
They loved it, and they're calling themselves Muratists now.
All right, have fun.
What's up, dude? You want to get the smoke in Mario Kart or what?
Yeah, Pro.
Are we good now?
On stream, by the way.
Now that what?
Pro enjoy we're on stream.
Oh, I don't care. Are we good now? Now that you've been on my stream?
I don't know, but he's a bit of a cult hero online. It's not a big deal.
No, he has stands. Like, he literally has stands.
I'm gonna build out Muratism. We'll do it over dinner.
I'm a MLM, a Marxist Leninist Muratist. Don't get him started on unions. He's
who, Murat?
Yeah.
A Muratist could be that someone who gets that capitalism gets you to live on the bare edge, on the razor's edge, by keeping bread prices stable.
See, they know. Chat knows already. He's anti-union. He's not anti-union, but he does.
Who, Murat?
Yeah. He's. I'm not gonna get into it. He doesn't appreciate that. That all the Trump supporting union Andes are like bullying engineers. It doesn't work.
It has really changed the way I look at things.
With grievances.
Let's definitely not
like
talk
you
about
in
his
this world.
Yeah. Anyway,
people still think I'm anti-union, even though we literally have a union at TYT.
Yeah, that's true. They say no. It's wonderful. They say I'm anti-union. Because they say you're anti-union, even though I was critical of you at the time, and it's like ridiculous. But you know, fucking people literally yell at me.
Hasan is definitely not guilty of his uncle's crimes. Let's put it that way. Besides which, we have a union, and they ratified, by the way, unanimously, which almost never happens, because we have awesome benefits.
Yeah. Are you gonna do band appeals? No, my whole family's here. I don't think we can do band appeals anymore. Wait, does Pro and Joy want to come on? We can play Mario Kart together.
You want to have Pro play against you?
Yeah, I want to beat him.
Yeah, let's do that.
Does he want to be on the stream?
I'm sure he does, brother. Yeah.
Go ask him.
Okay.
Do you play Mario Kart?
Me? You're better off playing.
I want to see if
can we play together? We can play together, right?
Yeah. I have enough controllers.
Bro, you want to play Mario Kart?
But on stream.
On the stream, kiddo.
You're gonna be on camera.
You don't even. What are you? You're gonna play?
Hey, what's up, Joy?
Happy Thanksgiving.
You want to play Mario Kart?
Yes.
You want to play Mario Kart on stream?
Yes.
Hey, am I the coolest cousin because I introduced you guys to Mr. Beast?
Yes, definitely.
What did the people think at school? Did you show them?
No, because my dad hasn't emailed me the picture.
You haven't emailed them the picture so we can flex that he met Mr. Beast?
No, they flexed to their friends who came over, but not.
But they're not going to believe them at school if they don't show the picture.
I did, and they believed me.
Okay, good. Yeah, I was at dinner with them, and I was like, yo, my cousins do not care about anyone, but they love you. They like lose their minds and love you. So I showed. Do you like Carl Jacobs?
Yeah, I guess.
What do you mean? I guess you don't like him as much. Have you seen the Squid Games Mr. Beast video?
Yes.
Did you like it?
Yes.
In fact, they showed it to me. Like, I didn't watch it, but they're like, "Oh, Mr. Beast is Squid Games."
Who else do you watch?
I watch Mr. Beast.
You already said that.
Yeah. Well, I also watch Socks for One.
You watch what?
Socks for One.
Oh yeah, you told me about this person before. I don't know who that is.
You do film theory.
Yeah, I also like watching film.
Matt Pat?
Yeah, Matt Pat.
That's what I was referencing earlier. That's just a theory, a game
No,
theory.
I got it because I watch it with him.
Oh, okay. People were making fun of you. They were saying that you wouldn't know that reference because you're old, but
No. I got an 11-year-old son.
There's a point. Yeah, there's a point in which, like, when you're old enough, you get to know what the newest culture is because you have children.
Yeah.
Like these.
It's like old man strength. It kicks in at some point.
Okay, so you want to get whacked
16 months later.
on Mario Kart or what? It's gonna be embarrassing. There's like 30,000 people watching.
Okay.
I want to play.
There's not 30,000. 26,000 people watching. The world's oldest juicer? No, he does not watch XQC. He doesn't watch Twitch. They're not allowed to watch Twitch because I curse too much. So mom and dad don't let them watch me or Twitch in general, I don't think.
No.
No? Do your friends watch Twitch?
No.
They all watch YouTube?
Yeah.
Less than 3.
Brand risk? Yeah, I got potty mouth. I'm a brand risk. Great job, mom and dad. Awesome. I mean, I don't know about that. They should be learning.
Yeah.
Wait, why is this not working? Oh, there it is.
Oh, Mario Kart.
Okay, we're gonna play a quick game, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Bro, what are you even playing? You're like a Madden. You play Madden now, right?
Yeah. I also.
Terrible. I've been trying to get him to stop, chat. I want him to stop playing Madden instead and play. He's gonna beat me for sure. He's got more experience than I do.
He hasn't played Mario Kart in a while.
Yeah.
No, I play
But
when
he
you guys
usually
don't.
gets first or second place.
Oh yeah, he's gonna cook me, dude. It's gonna be embarrassing. It's gonna be so much worse than. It's gonna be so much worse than losing to like Pokemon and whatnot. Okay, here you go.
I usually get.
Do you want
like,
to? Do you want to play as well?
I usually get like 11th or 12th.
Okay. Do you want to? Okay, so you're back.
I think you guys should go mano a mano.
You should do 1v1.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right, we'll do 1v1 then.
But I'm really bad. Only if I just.
Okay, we're gonna do 1v1 first. Okay, and if you want. Oh, they want to play enough. No, we're gonna return the menu here. Put him on to Breath of the Wild. I bought him Breath of the Wild. I gave him like a bunch of cool Breath of the Wild stuff. He does not care, okay? I tried my hardest to get him to play cool stuff instead of whack stuff like Madden, chat. He just will not.
I also play Super Smash Bros.
Oh, I never play Super Smash Bros. You destroy me in that.
Yeah.
He just says yeah.
No, for sure. He would. We 100% would.
Now he's beating me so bad in Madden, it's almost pointless.
Oh, yeah, well, you don't know. You don't play games.
Yeah, only with Pro, and barely.
Wait, what is there? Oh, they're gambling. Is Hasan going to win to both kids? Okay, first of all, is Pro and Joy both kids? My moderators are setting up gambling. And they said no! 12 million on no, 6 million points on yes. They're doing Gamba.
Is that actual gambling?
No, it's not real money gambling. It's just like...
okay. Because I got it at even odds.
I don't know.
By the way, people are going to complain and say, you said both kids. Mods. Oh, you want to do Zelda?
No.
The character's name is Zelda, not Link.
Which one's Pro?
Are you Bowser Jr.? Why not regular Bowser? Why Junior?
I don't know. Junior is a light character.
Pro's blue.
You feel like Bowser weighs down the car?
No, there's...
Whoa, what is this? That's a Mercedes too? What? That's crazy.
Pro's blue, right?
Pro's the one on the right.
So he's the blue one.
Well,
There's
he
blue
changed.
and
He's
yellow.
Bowser. He's Bowser.
He's
He's blue, yeah.
He's Bowser Jr. Oh, this is wild, dude. I kind of like this. I like this.
Bro's ready, man. He knew what he wanted. You're still trying to figure it out. I'd be trying to figure it out. He knew.
Pro, what do you like? I don't know any of the maps, so you choose.
Pick the mushroom one.
Oh, okay. He knows all of them. He's like, pick the mushroom one. Okay. I am gonna lose so embarrassingly.
No, I got it even odds. I'm telling you.
No shot, dude. I'm so bad at this game.
You're a professional, man.
I'm so bad at this game.
How to do the like special stuff.
Like what special stuff? There's special stuff? See, I don't even know that there's special stuff. He knows that there's special stuff.
You do this.
Which I forgot which one. But
I don't know. It's
Oh
the back
god, oh
one.
god, oh
It's the
god.
back
I'm gonna
one.
lose. I'm gonna lose to my cousin.
If it doesn't work, it's
My
the
11-year-old
other.
cousin. It's embarrassing.
Everybody's obviously rooting for Pro, but I still, again, even odds. What are you doing?
Press failure.
It's
What happened, Paul?
I got a nice start.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he gets a bad start right now.
Joy.
Come on, Paul, you got this. You're getting ahead. I would keep going.
Allah.
Oh, I hit my own self. Not good. It doesn't matter. I was in a better place before.
Yeah. Got a better.
Oh, come on! I got nanaed.
You haven't played in a while, bro.
Just stop making it. Oh, what? Oh, this is the worst part of this game. It's so unfair.
At least you're ahead of Pro.
Oh, I just got squid. I just got inked. Oh, no!
You know you have those things that hot.
I do know.
I thought so.
Wait, no! That was terrible, dude.
Nice. Oh.
Yeah, you guys are both need a refresher.
Oh no, I'm too light. That's what the problem is. I was wondering why I kept getting flipped by people. It's because I'm too
I
light.
hate light characters.
That's not gonna happen.
Oh god, every time.
Oh, that's the wall. This is bad, man. I got to 6 at
Where are my haters now? 3rd place.
I got 6.
Good job.
You guys are both rusty, super rusty. You want to do it again? Now you got something under your belt?
Yeah, we're gonna keep going. This is my friend, this is a Grand Prix. This is not a singular race. We got multiple races, right, Pro? What is this guy saying?
Yeah, I do not remember.
Yeah, he already forgot.
You probably beat him so hard he forgot.
I just wanted to forget the pain.
I used to beat you.
Jank used to beat me mercilessly on the basketball courts when I was growing up, and he thought it was to build character. Yeah, for the record.
And look at you now. See? I was
now
right.
I never get the speed boost. Pro, how do you get the speed boost, huh?
I don't know. I forgot. That's because I try to get the speed boost last round, but that's how I got the. I didn't get the head start because I forgot how to do the speed boost. Third.
Okay, you're both doing better now. Here we go.
Oh no, me!
Now you see that.
No! Ah! What? Dude, I just get double dodged. Oh no, when you're in first place, they always coming after you, Pro. Don't forget, it's lonely at the top, brother.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't need to worry about that because you're in 8th place, but
I feel like I can beat you. I used to come in here.
No, this is because I would always go 50cc with you guys.
Oh, this is faster?
so much. It's 3 times faster.
Oh, no wonder.
Yeah, this is why I'm so used to playing with you guys.
Now he's blaming me. You see that?
Oh my God! Everyone
keep
keeps
playing.
cooking me,
I
bro. Bro, look how unfair it is. I've gotten hit like 8 times. Oh no, don't come after me. Don't come after me. Don't come after me. Oh, thank God. part is really difficult. Dude.
I blew it. What happened? I'm bad with the picture. No, I'm not even gonna get that.
I have a lot of bitter folks in the chat. See, an important lesson is to learn not to be bitter. Okay, pro? For example, right now I have a lot of bitter folks in the chat because they lost a lot of points because they bet on you, foolishly so. And just kidding. And I'm so similar to you in that thing.
See, building character. All of a sudden,
you would do exactly
building
this.
character.
You would do this. You always do this. And because of that, they're saying, "Oh, you have auto steer on. You have auto steer on. Oh, you have auto steer on." L using auto steer as a child. He's not a child. Okay, don't infantilize my 11-year-old cousin. He knows how to play this game better than I do.
Why are you saying 11-year-old cousin?
11-year-old cousin. Yes. What? You're a 9-year-old cousin.
I'm in third. You don't go to top.
I beat you once.
Oh wow, is this true? You got beat?
No, that's because Troy used auto.
I mean, I'm auto steering too. I can't do it without that. Let's be real.
And my dad went.
But we're using auto.
Aren't you? You're not using auto steer right now? Damn. Chat, you're right. Pro's not using auto steer. Chat was on your side. Oh, what was that? First place. That's what that was. Oh my God, I cannot. I am so light.
Bro has to lead for the first time ever.
I am so light that like every single time everything I touch makes me tilt.
I know, but I'm even lighter. I'm like the second latest person.
No. It's not your character light. It's,
Oh, look.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, you guys are so close.
I just got.
No, he's not. Oh, you got it. You got it. They're right there.
Oh,
No, you got it. Keep going. All right, how close are we to dinner? Very close.
Why is this like? Is this have a Joy-Con grip?
I don't know. I don't know how to do any of that stuff.
No, hold on. They're almost there.
Oh, I'll use that one.
Oh God! Oh! What is happening? I'm getting tripled. I just got triple beamed for no reason. Wait, what is happening? No! Right at the edge! No! No!
You're so loud. You're so loud.
I'm sorry. I'm first place. Pro, you did great. I had auto steer on because I'm a baby. I'm the real baby. I'm a baby, and I don't know how to play this baby game. You would destroy me in Super Smash.
Yeah.
Oh,
all right, good job.
Oh, there's one more race.
Oh, there's one more.
You want to go again? You want to keep going? You want to finish it out?
Last one.
Yes, can I try?
No. Wow, Jenk said girls can't play video games. That's crazy.
That's not true, my love. Of course you can. middle. This is the 4th race, right?
Yeah, it's the last one. This one's really hard.
Yeah.
I don't like swamp ruins.
They're in the middle of, that's why.
I've never gotten the power bonus. I dodged that expertly. No! No, no, no!
What the? Oh, the rock smash.
Yeah, it's terrible. What was that? Wait, what does this do? Boomerang? Oh no, see, auto steer hurts sometimes. Like when I try to... What? That's crazy. What happened there? Unfortunate. Unheard of. No one's ever seen this kind of... No one's ever seen this kind of injustice in the history of injustice. Wait, how do you get on this? Oh, there. Oh, that was a good banana placement. We're almost done, Wendy. No, don't hit me. Don't hit me. You're gonna tilt me. Bro, in 3rd place. Oh no. That's what happens. It's lonely at the top, brother. You gotta learn that. That's a lesson you gotta learn. That's what Mario Kart teaches you, is that it's lonely at the top. And you always gotta go harder, faster, stronger, you know? Like this guy beating me in 2nd place right now. Oh, that could have saved me so hard.
Over. Oh, the blue stuff.
Wait, isn't it over? Oh yeah, it is over.
Oh, bro, you had it for a while. You had it. You were like number 3 at least.
No, he was 2nd.
He got up to number 2, didn't he? Yeah. Well, it's lonely at the top. Just ask the capitalist.
Not even 1st. Yeah, I got 3rd place. We still lost the bots. Anyway. All right, guys. That was a wonderful experience. I hope you were all having fun at home watching, but that'll be all for today. I'm very thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for my family for being here.
And for Bernie.
And thankful for Bernie always. You know, he's kind of soft, but hey, what are you going to do? And I'll see you tomorrow. Aria is coming over to paint my nails. So that's very exciting. Hope you learned a wonderful lesson about how you should always bet on me because I win.
Sounds more like me every day.
You should stop doubting me. That's pretty much all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I'm gonna go have some fun with my family. I'm gonna eat some, meats and a variety of different foods. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay?
Happy Thanksgiving! Woo!
Here's the 3-minute ad break. It's not even over yet. Hold on. I gotta hit them with the outro music. You got to see, Jank, you got to see like the whole, process.
Bye.
You got to see an entire day's worth of HasanAbi content.
Good job, kiddo.
Mm-hmm.
Hit it with the outro music. Hit it.
I'm gonna do it right now.
All the
right, everybody.
chatter's trickling in.
Bye. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye.
Sunny Los Angeles, California, says Hasan. The stun lock to the stun lock to the topic that's just begun. There he is again. Hasan is streaming. Hasan is streaming. There he is again. Hasan is streaming. Hasan is streaming. Reviewing the P.O. box, Uncle Euger's face. Sudden discord agitprop, gray names take on race. Tiny Bernie Sanders, LGBTQ Air Force. The whole left at your fingertips, and Anya out your door. The H3 Crowder debate, the Young Turks online show. 3 full fucking years of this, and plenty more to go. 90-day fiance talks of champagne bourgeoisie. A Trump rally live reaction, a mass riot in DC. There he is again. Hasan is streaming. Hasan is streaming. There he is again. Hasan is streaming. Hasan is streaming. Reading live stream fail comments, Austin show chat advice. In all the ways the right-wing pipeline can suck you in online. JCS react Lord frame gets broken, cover blown. A full-blown mass pandemic, months of streaming in your home. Total radicalization coming out to find. The system you were taught to trust in was broken the whole time.